What's happening, YouTube? I had an air bubble in my damn throat. I didn't know if I was gonna fall out. God dang. Anyway, what's happening, YouTube, man? Yeah, we running a little bit late, but man, we was having some good conversations, man, and listening while Delilah was eating on some delicious steak and eggs, you know what I'm saying? And didn't offer none of us any of that good juiciness. So, I know, right? Yeah, you know, that was, and she was smacking, you know what I'm saying? Delilah usually sounds like she has a lot of, you know what I'm saying, she's very distinguished, very ladylike. Nah, not with no eggs and steak. She was smacking, sucking on her fingers. Sounded really disgusting. We thought it was LiveWire. But it was Delilah. But anyway, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, man, thank you guys for coming on out here and checking us out, man. I know we were running a little bit late, but again, we are ready to have a good one, man. The panel is here, and we are ready to rock out. Oh, by the way, I'm going to change my name tonight to not Kmage Cornflake, not Fail Mega, not L Mega, King of the A Button. I forgot. I got so many other names, but I'm going to Welfare PC Mega. That is my name for tonight because that's what these fools are thinking, that I have a welfare PC. God damn, it just never stops. Wake up in the morning and hear hate, but I love my haters. But anyway, we're going to go to the illustrious panel, and we're going to rock on, have a good night tonight. First, we're going to start off with Lady Infamous, my IMG sister. What's happening with you? What's been going on, sister?
Hello, everyone. Hello, panel. This is me, Lady Infamous 415, Grown Women Gaming, intermediategaming.com, and I cannot wait to talk about these topics. This is about to be getting very interesting.
Yes, indeed, it will. Welcome. Yes. Yes, already. And we'll be moving on to the next lady of the panel, you know what I'm saying, our matriarchs, you know what I'm saying? And
what's up? Delilah HD here.
That's right, Delilah. Hey, damn, can I say your name?
No, man, no, I got this, okay?
Oh, I got you. Steak. And don't get that girl steak. She's a gremlin.
Yeah, sure.
Go ahead, Delilah.
HD, Grown Women Gaming, you know, just representing. Feel good to be here. Excited.
All right. Can I talk now?
Go ahead, you got it.
Okay, cool. All right, man. Don't feed that girl no meat. Jesus Christ. Anyway, and then we moving on down to the rest of the panel, man. Hey, our boy Triple Cup Chuck, what's happening with you tonight? What's going on, bro?
Shit, man. I'm cooling, you know. Ready to get it in, talk about some games. I'm excited. You know what I'm saying? Hey, you should have named this podcast the Fuck You for the title, because I see read through the topics, it's gonna be a lot of fuck yous going on around here. I'm telling you.
So, no PG-13 tonight.
None of that good shit.
Clearly not.
All right, I see this already and where this is going. But anyway, all right, we're gonna move on down to hey man, the man who's getting hustled by an Uber driver. You know what I'm saying? Hey man, y'all hurry up and get whatever you get, because if not, you're about to get that work, man. You better get to that man before he gets to you. Hey, everybody's Mr. Petty all day. Did you towel? What's up with you, bro? Oh, see, I think he's already going after him.
Yeah.
Damn. Muted, you know.
Damn. Yeah, before we got on.
Call of Duty sucks.
Oh. All right. And then last but not least, man, you know what I'm saying, our Donald Trump, you know what I'm saying, the dude that you never know what the hell he's going to say. So, you know what I'm saying, if he was getting anything with FDA rules, and look, man, I'm out here myself.
Hey, is there a fucking T code or something?
That's what I'm trying to say. I've been saying that shit.
Why am I hearing myself in the background too? Live. Turn it down, man.
That ain't me.
Who is that?
Somebody to mute their mic. Something going on.
Jesus Christ. Oh my goodness. The show, you already know what's going to happen.
Somebody pushing an old cart? Like, what the fuck is that?
I don't know.
It's Kmage. Maybe your mic. Mute for a second.
Okay, hold on. Let me mute my mic. It's got nothing to do with me, man. Don't be blaming that shit on me. Hold on, let me see. I'm muting it right now.
Hey, that's LiveWire. I just seen it. It's his.
Oh, you did that.
It's LiveWire. It's always LiveWire.
Hey.
All right, man.
You talking about that teapot, yo?
What's up, bro?
That's that dolphin whistle. You got to blow for him to come.
Hey, man, Live got some kind of crazy stuff popping up. Oh, hold up. No, that was Delilah.
That was live. No, that was live. Live mute.
Oh my God. Live. Can you say what's up to everybody, man? With the tea kettle in the back.
It must have been an Xbox Live.
Oh my God.
Hey, jump back in.
Yeah, jump back in, bro. Oh my goodness.
That teacup.
Live mother. Oh my.
Blame it on Google Hangouts.
Bring it on.
Wait. Yep, that was.
That was him. And all day just bounced out, man. So he's going after the Uber driver, man. Anyway, that was
He must have left the Xbox Live code.
He must have left something good in there.
Yeah. So,
Yeah, he did.
Notice he didn't tell us what it was. He just like, I left something in the car. You know,
I gotta get that.
He gotta go get that. He better get
it's food or something, a plate or something.
It could have been food. You know how that boy is about food. But anyway, man, let's get on to the topics. All right, man, from the very first topic, man, hey, the big story, which it shouldn't be a big story. It should be the most ignorant story out of all gaming, but it's a big story. And that's Michael Pachter. He's attacking the Xbox One pre-order sales. And I'm going to go with you. I'm going to go with you with Delilah. What does this make any sense for him to go after? Did you read? Did you hear what he had to say? It's absolutely ridiculous.
At this point, I don't understand why this dude continue to have credibility. Like everything he said never happens. His predictions are always wrong. I don't understand why people still put stock in what he says. So I couldn't care less. I promise you, I couldn't. So you might as well pick somebody else on this topic.
All right, okay, let's move on to the next person. Infamous, what do you think about Michael Pachter, man? What's the deal with Michael Pachter constantly going after the Xbox, just the Xbox brand, period? And he's talking about these pre-orders.
Man, this is like an everyday thing. It's not like it's nothing new. It's the same shit, just with different people. I mean, it is tough out if you know the Xbox One X is a legitimate like competition out here in these streets. And people just don't like it. And like people always gotta say shit about Xbox. And I don't care because they still gonna get my money. You know how much money I don't spend on the Xbox brand in my life? I'm in too deep with them. So
talk about it.
So it's like, let them say what the fuck they gotta say. They're not gonna determine what I spend my money on. And they sure ain't paying me.
I got you. So what's going on with you, Triple Cup Chuck? Where is your thought process on this? I mean, does Michael Pachter actually have anything to really? I mean, does this make any sense to even be talking about? We're talking about pre-orders. You know what I'm saying? We're doing the Iverson right now. You know what I'm saying? We're talking about practice pre-orders.
Yes, yeah. Perfect.
Man, that dude there. No. Hey, a lot of people don't like him. They say he's stupid. He do stupid things. I like him around because everything that he say, it always come out wrong. It's like he getting slapped back to back. And I think it's fun. Like you ever watch on something on YouTube and you just type in slap and you just watch somebody get some of the crazy slaps across the faces. That's what he be getting every time he be saying something stupid. So to me, it's entertaining because you know what he's saying is so far-fetched and far off that it's inaccurate. You know it's gonna be wrong. I mean, I believe he even know that what he's saying be wrong. I think he be laughing at himself.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can go ahead.
I was gonna say, but this is what he's paid to do. Like that's what he does. He tell other businesses what to invest in, and so I don't. Like I said, I don't know. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
but
go ahead.
But look, you can look at it from that perspective. But he can look at the gaming industry like it's a joke, like it's a part of the electronics, and they actually push the electronics forward because it's nothing else that's pushing more power than the power of gaming. They're pretty much pushing all the generation of the computer technology with phones and stuff. But he still look at it as a game. Cause look at his age. Look how he look. He don't really play games. He don't know nothing about the games. He like one of them older people that would say, "Why y'all playing games? Y'all should be outside, or y'all should be doing something." See, he don't know about this culture, so he pretty much speaking on this culture with a biased mentality. Even though he's supposed to be focused on the money, but if you notice, you can look around. Some people are pass up money because their mind is so biased. Some people are pass up a good thing because their mind is biased. So his bias is toward the Xbox, not as much toward the PlayStation, but he really slamming at the Xbox because it's a fashionable thing to do. So he just following right along, but he don't know the culture. He just trying to fit in, and it shows the stuff that he say that he not a part of this culture. He do not need to have no say so. He shouldn't even open his mouth. But as long as he open his mouth, and I know what he's saying is bullshit, I'm a steady watch his ass get slapped down, and I find it hilarious every time I see it.
Yeah, that's part true. So go ahead. I
was gonna say Michael Pachter though. He's been around for a long time. Like he's always been.
I love the Pack Attack. I used to watch it all the time.
Like, dude, I don't know.
But
he pandered to what's popular. I mean, a lot of the sites, that's the trend. They got to get the clicks, right? So they pander to what's popular, and I think he's just doing the same thing. I mean, I think he's not really putting too much thought into what he says. He just kind of spouts off. And I feel like he should have lost his credibility a long time ago, but we still hold on to his word because of the history that he had with doing shows and stuff like that, gaming related shows and stuff. And in regards to his age, I think it doesn't matter. There's a lot of people that's
somebody like
that play games and stuff like that. So I wouldn't necessarily say that about him, but yeah, I don't understand the blatant attacks though.
I don't think it had to do with his age. I wasn't talking about like his age. I'm just saying like, just when you stereotype like people, like they got some people that's different that play games that's his age. But I'm talking about stereotypical speaking about him. That's what I was saying. Mm-hmm. And with that he talks about games, but he's not a gamer. That's like, pretty much what I was saying.
His gamer tag or PSN name is. Anybody know that? Because I would love to look him up and see like maybe 1,000 points or something like that.
No, he don't. No, there was somebody exposed him years ago.
But he don't really play, right? He
don't play any games. He just talks about it. He's into more insider for publishers because he is more into stocks and bonds. I've seen him on MSNBC. I've seen him on CNN. I've seen him on Fox when he's talking about stocks and bonds. And so therefore, it's just a part of the rhetoric. I think that. This is just another source of income because the more clicks, the more interest that he gets, then the pack attack can come back. I know that he's, I'm doing a triple chuck tonight. Anyway, so he, so I know that he has like some kind of weekly thing that goes on talking about gaming. So maybe he's trying to bring that back. But it's just all entertainment. But I mean, we're really talking about pre-order sales. It's very minute. It doesn't matter. What matters is what's happening in November and December of this year regarding the X1X. So I just think that it's a lot of hot air just to bring up news and to bring him up because right now I should say that it's working. So anyway, I'm going to move on to you. All day, are you back? Did you get what you was looking for?
No. I'm gonna have to drive to him with the pistol. But no,
you want that lunch bad, boy? That dinner.
Man, I'm telling you, man, ain't nothing like chicken at a cold and a hot night. You know what I'm talking about? Mm-hmm. But shit, Michael Pachter, I don't give a fuck about this lame. Pre-orders, like we all know, I mean, it's good that people are interested in the Xbox One X. It shows interest is there. We don't have any solid numbers. There's nothing to speculate right now. I feel like Xbox, anything in the Xbox hate area or anything concerning why you shouldn't pick up this, it's popular right now. People want to tell you why you don't need it or why you need it. It's just another article, more clickbait, more ad revenue, for different sponsors. I mean, it's all a game, bro. It's a game. It's all a game. I don't care. The topic is retarded. Michael Pachter's always getting himself in some shit. It seems like every month he's saying some dumb shit.
Right.
Yeah.
But so, I mean, we shouldn't be surprised.
He has to stay relevant somehow. I mean, that's the thing.
I mean, look at him. You see the way he looks? No, never mind.
Oh, come on.
Well, it's funny. Triple Cup said some of the, kind of saying a similar.
Hey, fucking Mr. Bean, bro. Like,
I mean,
oh damn, that's so funny.
Yeah, we don't care. I mean, I'm pretty sure throughout the years he's said a lot of false things. His speculations are terrible.
He's like 90% wrong. 90%.
Yeah. He's like a parody within himself. He might be trolling us, honestly. You never know. But yeah, that's all I gotta say.
Yeah, okay, all right, cool. What about you, LiveWire? What do you think about this whole Michael Pachter thing and how he's coming after the X1 like he is? Well, the 1X, I should say.
I mean, people are gonna take these shots.
Where you at inside of a box?
Whoa, what are you, man? What? Come on.
Your mic broke? What's going on?
What's mic broke as fuck?
Wait, Indian in a cupboard?
Oh man.
Does it sound better? You hear me now?
No, I'm golden tips. He's blowing over there.
Yo, you hear me now?
Yeah, we hear you.
You hear me now?
Ever since you said you went Weibo, you know what I'm saying? You changed up on us, bro.
Yo, hold up, man. I had to go full persona. I don't know what
you sound bad now. What?
You sound bad.
Indian in the
cupboard. What are you doing? You gotta shorten the cord. Man, fix that.
Persona. What you talking about?
Oh man, he's brewing tea, ladies and gentlemen, and he's. I'm sorry about the whistle, but he's brewing tea.
I got these earbuds in, but I can't hear how it sounds.
Okay.
Oh wow.
Well, that's fine. Just talk. You know what I'm saying? Be still for a minute because I know that you do a lot of movement when you talk. So.
Okay. So anyway, I mean, it's clickbait.
Oh man, your
Yeah,
your T sounds louder than you, bruh.
Yo,
I hear the T and the wind blowing.
Are you outside?
That's the
Inside
Andy
of a
Griffin
box?
theme song.
must be acting out.
It's all right, bro. It's all right, man.
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Go ahead, man. Say what you got to say.
Come on, man. Y'all gonna have me rolling it all.
Hey, you could do it. You could do it. Keep going.
Just talk, bro. Just talk.
That's what I'm just saying. It's clickbait. Actually, I'll probably switch to my phone after. But yeah, it's clickbait. They really can't make it.
Yeah, no more Dolphin because we can barely hear him.
I know. I'm just. Let him stop.
Jesus.
Oh,
right,
man.
I'll be back. Hold on.
Okay, yeah. Just come back.
Go take the tea off the oven.
Yeah, man. Just go ahead and take that tea off, man. We know that you like that herbal tea, man. That's good, man. I know you've been telling me you've been on that.
LiveWire traveling through a fucking portal and shit.
I know. What did I say? I mean, I told you that. He said when he went his full persona, he told me he was getting a cat mask and a tail and a leather jacket. I knew he was done. He's done, ladies and gentlemen. He's done. So anyway, so okay, from my standpoint, I just think it's absolutely ridiculous for this point because he said this, right? He said, Michael Pachter, he said, saying that the X1 is overblown, saying that the X1 has outsold the PlayStation 4 is overblown. Amazon only takes 10,000 or less when it comes to pre-orders. People that will buy a X1 or 1X are the guys that will buy a Porsche instead of a BMW. Now,
man, he trolling for real.
Okay, so look, you know what I'm saying? I know that right now my new name is the Welfare PC Mega, but you know what I'm saying? And I don't have a BMW or a Porsche. I mean, I got a Dodge and a Mazda. I hope that counts. But I'm just saying, you know what I'm saying? But I'm still getting the X. So I'm trying to figure out why is he trying to make people feel that if you get the X, that you might try to put yourself at a higher status than what you need to. That seems like if you buy it, then it's absolutely ridiculous because it's a waste of money. That is exactly how I read that comment because that is exactly from him. What do you guys think about that?
Man, you got issues, man. I'm tired of these dudes being all emotional and shit about the pettiest stuff. I mean, as people in the media world that's actually making a career, just fuck with the product and give a genuine, honest opinion about it. But it's never gonna be like that. It's always gonna be the same. It's just the same shit. I mean, I'm seriously like trying to mute these people, really, because unless it's just like it's not genuine anymore. It's just not genuine anymore.
No, it's not. It's turned into a game. It's turned into a gimmick. I totally agree. So my next question.
It's all about that clickbait.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Okay, now let's go. What are you saying now? You sound great now.
No, you know what it is? Because I have the phone jack, but I tried to connect it to my I tried to connect the phone jack to my computer, and for whatever reason, it gets lost in translation when it's not in my phone. I don't know what the fuck.
Okay. Right.
Sounds like you're in the Matrix, bro.
Yeah, I know.
But anyway, you sound better than what you did.
Yeah, so it's my jack is a little messed up. But anyway, yeah, it's clickbait, man. You just trying to get clicks. You know, it's all about drama. Because this week will be like the X ain't shit, and then next week he'll be like, oh, the X is this great thing, and then the next week after that he'll be like, I don't understand how Microsoft is going to sell anything, and then the week after that, you know, it's always going to be like some up and down. They're just trying to play off of clicks and see where the trends in which who's clicking on what is going. That's really all it is. They just playing a game.
Yeah, no, I have to agree with that. And my next question is like, because it's kind of like a two-part, but why is the PC gamers on a trip? Like this is the most absurd thing to me. Like, I mean, okay, you own a Bentley. This is for the high-end PC men and women out there. Okay, you have a Bentley, and let's just say somebody rolls up in a in a 2017, 2018 Challenger, you know what I'm saying, custom out with the stripes, you know what I'm saying, the sport edition, and it looks hot, but you still have a Bentley, but you're still complaining. Why are PC men and women out here tripping about a console? If you're invested, what I'm saying, but if you've been highly invested to spend thousands of dollars on a PC, you're not going to go back to a console. I get that, but why complain about a console? You know what I'm saying?
Wait, hold up. What was that car, that Chrysler car that came out that looked like the Bentley? Remember that shit? What was that, the M class or some shit?
I thought that was a Lincoln.
The 300?
No. The M3 series or some shit like that.
Oh, the M3 series, yeah.
That's what they driving. They ain't driving no fucking Bentley. They got that fucking Chrysler. That's why. That's why they worried about console. They ain't got no real good PC.
I'm talking about
worry about console.
Well, I'm saying for the people who has ultra, the best of the best. They have 4K monitors. They have 4K gaming for whenever they can get it. They can push their games to the limit. I'm talking about the people that spent thousands of dollars.
They have to make sure the console peasants are in check, bro.
I mean, but this is ridiculous. Why are they even bitching about this?
Look, man, because they paid mad money for that shit. There were false claims.
There were false claims. You know what I mean? The Xbox, whatever that dude was from Microsoft saying, you know, compare it with high-end PCs, and boop, that's all they needed. I'm ready. That's what, you know, they're ready to say something.
So what do you guys think about that? Because to me, I find it to be absolutely ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, because there's some people now, and I've seen people that, you know, we're cool with that's making videos or making statements and saying, well, they should never, ever say that the Xbox One X is comparable to any PC. You know what I'm saying? It is comparable to PC. It's just a certain standard of PC. Like, for instance, I should say, okay, if
like a 1060.
If you got, you know what I'm saying, it's
1050 Ti.
Yeah, you with the graphics card. Listen to you. Listen to you.
I don't even know what a 1050 Ti is.
That's no different than what people
what I
with
got.
TV though.
But you know what I'm saying? But
no, I'm saying somebody with a Samsung TV, right? But they buy that 4K TV lower end, and then somebody turns around and he buys a TCL, and that shit shits on their Samsung. They're gonna be mad as fuck because they felt they bought the Samsung, even though they bought the low end Samsung. They bought the Samsung, and they think that that's supposed to outshine the TCL or the whatever the fuck that shit's called.
It will, because TCL only lasts like 6 months before it breaks.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, like, some people that bought the Samsung will feel a certain type of way, especially if they fanboy hard for the fucking TV.
Well, what do you think about this infamous? I mean, because I know you ain't really saying anything about it, but I mean, why are PC people even bringing this up? It should, especially the ones that has high-end ultra PCs.
Because they spoiled as fuck.
There's no regard to people's ears tonight. Let's go.
They spoiled as fuck. Before this console came out, it was PC all the way. You know what I mean? It was nothing better than having a PC with a controller connect to it and have them sweet, smooth, hella good graphics and all that resolution and shit. But now you have a console that can actually compete with that. Why are y'all laughing at me? Is it me?
It's you going in. Go ahead.
Now there's actually a piece of hardware that can compete with the PC, and people don't have to go buy them a PC. You know what I mean? And they, like I said, they're spoiled, and it's all like PC master race. And when somebody tell me that shit, I be looking at them like, yeah, whatever, yo. This was even before the X came out, so.
Right, and that's ridiculous to me. Yeah, I don't get it. If you got a PC that is way more powerful than any console, then I'm not even tripping about what a console is doing. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? Again, that's peasantry. You know what I'm saying? I'm not stepping down. What person would come down and step into the peasantry and try to step on their happiness just to make them feel like they have nothing? I don't know.
Okay, Mega, that's the problem. If the X is better than their PC, and they've been calling console gamers peasants, that means that their ass is now a peasant.
For a lot of people, I agree. What about you, Delilah? What do you think about this, man? Where are you?
I think this is a little bit of jealousy, and the fact that they spent probably upward of $800 to $1,000 building their PC, and now the Xbox One X comes out and it's comparable to it because
and you spend it like half the price,
right? Exactly, and so they're a little bit jelly. They're jealous, you know, especially when they do like the side by side tests and they see that the X is outperforming some mid range PCs. That's all it is. It's just jealousy, and they're trying to justify their purchase. I mean, that's really all it is. But I don't understand why they care so much and what other people do with their money. Like that, I still don't understand. I won't ever understand. Like, why do you care whether I play on PC or not? Why do you care whether I play on PlayStation 4 or not?
Right.
You know what I mean? I understand when you're on time. I understand it is when you're worried about the amount of players for a multiplayer game or whether people support a certain title. And then I understand that because you want more people to play in a certain, you know, ecosystem. So I get that. But when you're talking about, you know, me just putting my hard-earned money on something that I want to play on, why does it even bother you?
Yo,
you know
Delilah, this is the shit that kills me all the time. They be like, well, why would you want to waste your money on that shit? Well, motherfucker, I could, like, this is the thing that kills me. It's like, yo, if I go to a hotel, I could walk my goddamn bags up the fucking stairs or I could pay the bellhop to do it. Why do you give a fuck how much money I spend? You see what I'm saying? Like, I don't understand why they care.
Yeah.
Well,
okay, it's my goddamn money.
Now, I have a person that's been very critical of me in my comment section. He's coming here and he's listening to me. It's WWIIGamer. So, but you know what I'm saying? But show him love because he coming here and he wanted to listen. And I'm not trying to go after him or nothing, but I'm just he made a point of saying, you know, the PC dudes have Xbox games. Remember, Xbox is supposed to be a console, not a hybrid. But the thing of it is that the PC also has PlayStation games. There's a lot of people that don't really want to address that. Like what Absolver, that's on the PC as well.
Everything's on PC. That's the thing. It has all of PlayStation 4.
PC is its own entity, its own platform. That's why I always laughed at PlayStation dudes that kept on trying to make up try to keep on talking about, well, Xbox lost exclusives to the PC. So have you. So have you. You know what I'm saying?
And everything's on PC. And also, you know, they have the whole PC, PlayStation Network on PC. I mean, PC has all the games. I mean, but people can't really, like, I see where Xbox is Microsoft is trying to build an advantage to where, look, we got a console that's comparable to the PC build. So, you know, don't let Microsoft come out with a Steam app. Like they have a Steam app.
That's the thing that I was just going to say, Delilah. That's exactly what I'm saying. Microsoft is now trying to be the new Steam machines. If Steam machines took off, then there wouldn't even be no comparison to anything. I think a lot of it would be more catered to.
But see, that's the problem. Steam machines were so expensive. They were like $700 to like $900 for a decent Steam machine. So, I mean, it's going to be crazy. I mean, I don't know what's going to happen with the future holds. Nobody does, but I wouldn't be surprised if Microsoft's like, oh yeah, and you know, we not only going to be supporting mixed reality, but we also going to be supporting Steam with a Steam app. Like, that'd be insane.
Yeah, that would be amazing.
What I've seen from multiple conversations is, especially with PC gamers, right? You can't convince a hardcore PC gamer to be a console gamer.
Nope.
But so what do you do as far as Microsoft to get them to buy your software? You provide them with the software because you're not going to get them to buy an Xbox. It's just not going to happen because they're not buying a PlayStation either. See what I'm saying? If they're hardcore PC, that's where they fucking want to work, play, live. That's their shit. So providing them with software is the only option.
Yeah, another point.
Maybe in the US it's not that big, but overseas PC is life.
Right. Another point I want to make too is that a lot of people, like, for me personally, I have a nice rig. I mean, it's very powerful. I play all, you know, some games on PC, mostly VR games, but we're gonna get into that. But I really like
the female crap. You like?
No, I mean that's the only reason why I use it though. I mean, I use it mostly for work. I don't want, but at the same time, like, I don't want to play my games at my PC. Right. Like, to me, gaming is more of a shared experience. I like when my homegirl's over, or like a couple of friends of mine over, I'm showing them a game or something. We talking about graphics. I like to share the experience. I don't like.
How many homegirls you got over at your house, though? You know what I'm saying?
I keep my small circle closed.
Oh, okay. Keep going. I'm going left. I'm going left. Friday night. Let's go.
Every now and again, you know, you have just because you ain't got friends on me, and I ain't got none, bro. So don't get on your
Oh, I ain't saying for me. That ain't
Wilson.
I can bring my crew. You know what I'm saying? We can do it. Listen, anyway, go ahead. I'm just fucking.
Saying though, it's like it's one of those things to where to me it's a shared experience. So I don't want nobody to say, oh, you know, come play my games, come upstairs and on my computer and let me show you something. To me, I'd rather show them on my TV.
That sounds cool.
I got a nice setup. You know, that's I don't know. Yeah. To me, it's just like, I don't understand the whole appeal. Like I don't.
I think it's also a maintenance issue as well. If you build like $1,000 PC, right, you're not gonna get all your parts from the same company. So if you have one part that's fucking with you, you have to figure out which part it is. You have to replace the part. You have to put the part back in your PC to let it run. And you probably I think there's like 5 components to build a PC. Am I right?
Yeah, it's like 5 or 6 people.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And they're not all from the same spot. So you got to have a call list with every company you have on every part you have on your PC. And you have to deal with that. With the console, it's a little more convenient and accessible to figure out what's wrong with your console. I don't know about PlayStation, but I know if you got a warranty on your Xbox and your Xbox is messing up, you call customer service, you get it shipped, they send you a brand new one.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Because Microsoft customer service be on point. And like if my PC some break right now, like I gotta figure out, okay, what part is it? Let me replace that part.
Exactly.
And it's I'm my own support service. Like
yes. So that's the one thing about PC that the freedom that you have with PC is absolutely phenomenal, but you get all the freedom. You know what I'm saying? And you have to figure things out on your own. It just with the components, all of that, and even though like the most, the biggest PC savant, the person can come out there and they can have they know exactly what they want, but do they have the income, the disposable income to do it? And that's why you have so many people that are under the threshold of what the ultra PC gamers have, because they have to spend a lot of money. And that's why I feel that the Xbox One X is going to appeal to a lot of people, because it will be more powerful than a lot of people's PC. You know what I'm saying? And the affordable price. Now, let me just make this point before I go to Triple Cup and ask him a question on this. Okay, like last night on multiplayer, Porter Rock was bringing up the facts of that you can go get a at first he tripped up, right? He was talking about you can get a 10 to 12 terabyte video card for video card, and that will dominate the Xbox One X. But then when I looked,
it costs like $400 by itself. So.
Well, no. That was what he said at first, and then he changed up to the AMD. But then he went and he said, but then when I went and I looked it up, and it was like $1,200 for the NVIDIA card. So then he showed the $399. But what he did not also address was that you got to have the Vega chip in order to get that damn thing to work. There's a lot of people that that don't know about that, and you're talking about bundles that you have to give that's like $600 to $700 alone, which is more than the X. With the Vega chip alone, you can get it for $400 to $500. Now, if you're that's one piece of hardware.
Yeah, that's not including the power supply, the hard drive.
You're absolutely right, and that's the thing that I was trying to address about it, was that look, PC gaming is very expensive. It's a very expensive hobby. Gaming is an expensive hobby, but for PC gaming, if you want the best of the best, is very expensive. So Triple Cup, what do you think about this whole deal about these PC gamers that's, I think, just going out of bounds for no reason?
I mean, the way I look at these PC gamers is you got to check it like this here. Like, it's 3 sons, right? You got the Xbox and the PlayStation. They like the oldest and the youngest. And you got the PC is like the middle child. No matter what the middle child do, it could be the best basketball player. He could be the president of the United States. But the mom and the daddy still was showing more attention to the firstborn and the lastborn. So the middle child is always seeking for attention. And what I mean about a PC is they always come, they see the Xbox and the PlayStation. They have their little rival going. So PC want to be a part of this here. He the middle child. The one that's just them. They trying to recruit people to come to a PC. I mean, we are gamers, and we pretty much game on console, and the people with the PC steady talk to us about stuff we don't want to hear about, and they try to recruit us because a casual gamer is not gonna purchase a PC. You got to start becoming into that hardcore realm to start playing on a PC. So when they be talking about casual gamers, ain't no casual gamer gonna get a PC for to start playing a video game. A casual gonna say a PC to play a video game. They're gonna say, oh, what I need to do? They're gonna say the components that you're gonna need. They're gonna say, well, if you get this game here, they might have another game come out later on. It might say you're gonna need to upgrade to these parts here. They're gonna say, man, fuck that shit. I'm not gonna do all this shit here. I want to go to the store, buy me an Xbox One X, and when I go to the store to purchase my game, it's gonna say Xbox One X, and I can guarantee that motherfucker gonna play. So when the PC be talking all this shit that they be talking, it's because they trying to be relevant. They has nothing to do with us. We has nothing to do with them on the level of gaming, because we gaming on a whole different manner. Like they don't have Madden. Oh, that's another thing. PC don't have Madden. Ain't no casual going. Ain't no casual gonna get a gaming system that don't have Madden unless he grandma and they just getting something in their house to say they here.
Hold on, let me interrupt you right fast. And also, yeah, they do have NBA 2K, but they don't have the full NBA 2K that you get on the console. No, it's half stepping.
What are you talking about?
On like, okay, you know what I'm saying? Now let me just, I got NBA 2K17 and I was playing, and then I was talking to a couple of friends of mine. I know all day. You know one of them. I'm not saying no names. You know what I'm saying? So anyway, and the person came to me and they were like, no. Well, there was two people that came to me, but you know, the one person that I trust the most came to me and was saying that not all the features come with the NBA 2K17 game. So I was like, damn, and I got NBA 2K17, but I mean, I got it on the Xbox, and you know what I'm saying? You know, I that's where I primarily game is on my motherfucking Xbox. So they were saying that there was some things that was on there. So if that is true, even though I do have it on the PC, but
so you don't know the details?
No, I'm just going by with that. I'm just saying, I'm interjecting because if that's the case, then
why
that's
would they
even
release
a
a
bigger
halfway
fail.
game on the PC?
The PC, I mean, okay, look, this is the one thing right here. PC has been known to give you half-ass games, especially if there's a third-party developer that's making that game. Watch Dogs. You know what I'm saying?
We're talking about basketball.
But I know.
We're talking about practice.
We're talking about practice, though. I mean, we're talking. Look. When did NBA 2K started coming out on the PC?
Oh, we left out the cornrows.
I think it was
2K16
generation.
No, I'm saying modes. They were saying there was missing modes. Not talking about like missing modes. So if that's the case,
what could they be missing?
They said missing modes, and I have it, but I haven't. I only played a couple of games, and I'm like, oh, it looks really good here, but that's it. That's all.
I don't know what they missing.
That's why I'm kind of trying to look that up. Trying to sweep that, but I'm just going on and saying, but go ahead, Triple Cup. You know what I'm saying? You gonna make me turn my motherfucking game on.
Try to get them to go in. Hey, just think about this here. Do you think you can get a casual to go purchase a PC to say, hey, you gonna purchase a PC? It's the most powerful thing that ever exists. You can create it however you want to create it to play Madden and 2K on it.
Depends who's pitching it to him.
I mean, a casual that never played a game,
doesn't matter.
Casually play. I mean, as a game casual right now, I bet you they say play games on the PC. The first thing they're gonna think about is Snake. Or that little game where you hit the darts back and forth. They don't care. A PC gamer is
they get the black screen one time, they done. A PC a casual have a black screen, or they paid money for a game, and then they go and they try to call somebody to where they got the game from, and they don't get nothing but just a message like you need to call. You can't call nobody. You just need to go ahead and send an email to somebody or ask or look or Google plus it. That's going to kill a lot of casuals.
What happens when their screen freezes up? Like, they gonna call you? Like,
it's gonna be over with. Hey, let me tell you how casual I know a lot of casual is. Man, they say, "Oh man, my Xbox messed up. I need to fix it." I say, "Oh, we'll call Xbox." He said, "I don't know the number." I say 1-800 for my Xbox. Now a month go by. I say, "Hey man," he can say, "Man, my Xbox messed up again." I say the same thing. "Hey, call Xbox." He said, "Man, I don't got their number. I don't have their number," and I gotta repeat 1-800 for my Xbox. So imagine if casuals is that crazy about games that they don't know that simple thing right there. Imagine how they're gonna look at a PC.
Yeah, I mean no, all day. Go ahead, say what you got to say about this because I'm trying to figure this out myself.
I mean, what's the question again, so I can answer?
Well, it's basically, why is the PC community tripping about?
Oh, because
yeah,
I mean, Xbox One X, when they hear any console or anybody talking about power, they want to, you know, like a whack-a-mole at Chuck E. Cheese and put them back in the ground. I mean,
whack-a-mole.
Yeah, whack-a-mole. Yeah, that's what they want to do. I mean, if you're a PC guy, if you have the most powerful platform in your home, you're entitled to that, I believe. You know what I mean? But if you don't, if you just play League of Legends all day and Counter-Strike, games that you could play like on a Windows 95 operating system, I don't hear nothing. You know what I mean? There's no reason for you to be touting and talking around. But I mean, PC has the right to chin check any console if they want to, if they have the power.
Yeah, they can, but that's the thing. Why would you even trip on that? Like, look,
it's just something to do. This is
and what's more
social age.
I know. But what's more fascinating to me is that you have PlayStation 4 gamers that's over here siding with the PC crowd, but they're not understanding that they're disrespecting you as well as the Xbox crowd. Just because they're going straight after the Xbox, you know, they're disrespecting PlayStation gamers as well. They think you're beneath them as well. You know what I'm saying? They thank you for Nier Automata. They thank you for, you know what I'm saying, for what's going to be for Persona and Yakuza going to be coming out on the PC. They thank you. They thank you for Tales of Vesperia.
I don't think you understand the point, man. These dudes is frauds. They're frauds. Because some of these dudes that talk about all this PC shit on
LiveWire is kind of right, because a lot of these
the thing,
hold on, pay attention to all the big YouTubers, right?
Mm-hmm.
What is their game on?
PC.
Exactly.
PC and
now it's a safety blanket, so they're like in a little. They made a little fort inside the console war. No one can penetrate their fort, man. As long as you pick PC, you'll be all right, because no one can say nothing to you because you got the more powerful platform. You see what I'm saying?
Right.
So,
but yet they play on PlayStation. You see what I'm saying? And when they have a game like Nier or fucking Hellblade or something like that.
But don't you think that's like automatic though? If there's Play Anywhere involved, you don't really need an Xbox. Period. You can just have PC and
no. I'm not saying that they have to.
Just like the PlayStation now.
What I'm saying is that they'll shit on the Xbox, but they own a PlayStation, and then they'll even go to the lengths of, well, why the fuck do you own Hellblade on your PlayStation when you have a PC?
Thank you, because I bought Hellblade on my PC.
I'm confused about that. Why would you play Battlefield on a PlayStation if you own a PC? I don't understand. I thought it was the king of multiplats, but if you're not using it to play multiplats, then what the fuck are you doing with it?
Right. Now I'm going to ask you guys a question. Now, this is off topic, so this is kind of something I'm just going to throw at you. Okay, the one thing about what PC gamers or people that are primarily happy with PC gaming more than consoles, one thing that they talk about is they go after Xbox Live. Now, I'm going to ask everybody on the panel. I'll start with you all day. Should Xbox get rid of Xbox Live? Because they say if they did make Xbox Live free to everybody, then that means that they would probably jump on. What do you think about that?
I think that's something that maybe in the 360 era, maybe back then, because a lot of things were locked out of Xbox Live Gold. Remember, Silver, you couldn't talk with people and all that shit. But I think going live would be kind of part of the norm. It would be kind of moving forward what they should do, because they already have other services that you can pay for, right? They got Xbox, Game Pass. What else do they have that's like service based? Maybe Games with Gold will become a union with Game Pass or something. They can work out something, or maybe they should just make it free by now. There's no reason why. I mean, shit, I can play Minecraft with other people for free on my phone. Like, come on.
Right. Okay.
We shouldn't be charging us for multiplayer. I mean, just the last year of the 360, you're able to watch Netflix without Xbox Live Gold. Like,
okay. What about you, Infamous? What do you think about this? Do you think that Xbox should get rid of Xbox Live? Should PlayStation get rid of PSN?
It's business. It doesn't matter if it's how I personally feel about it. It's about the business. they know that those subscriptions is constantly giving them revenue to do what they want to do with their respective companies. So, I've been with with Xbox that I'm accustomed to spending the money on the services that I need to get for Xbox. I'm not. Is that weird to say? You guys hear me?
Yeah, I'm
You're
looking
getting conditioned.
It looked like you was about to.
No, that's not weird.
No,
yeah, you sound like you start sweeping.
No. I'm trying to say it correctly. When I first got into back into gaming, and then I was like, oh my god, I gotta buy a console, and then I gotta keep up with these games, and then I gotta keep up with these memberships, so I can continually have my service on point. So like right now, I'm used to it. You know what I mean? I'm used to spending the money that I spend for memberships. I'm used to spending my money on services on Xbox Live. So it personally doesn't really bother me. I'm just being honest.
Right. Okay, that's fine. What about you, LiveWire? What do you think about a lot of PC guys? They tell a lot of people if Xbox would let go of charging people for Xbox Live, they would be quick to jump on board. Or I would say also PSN. That's another thing as well. But even though we know that more PC guys go cater towards the PlayStation 4 than they do Xbox. What do you think about that? Should they get rid of it?
I think they should get rid of it, but I think they're already planning to kind of get rid of it based on the direction that they're going. Like what I think would be smart for them is to allow multiplayer to be free, and I think party chat's already free if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah,
multiplayer should be free. And what they do in order to retain people's services is just add more features. Because some people will just still use Xbox Live just to get the free games, right? So give them better games. Also, why not, instead of fucking just leaving it at $60, expand it to 100, include Game Pass, include Groove, and include like one free movie rental a month from the Xbox movie store. Motherfuckers will eat that shit up all day. You're talking about $100. I get a free movie every day. Every month I get access to Groove. I get fucking everything in Game Pass, and possibly maybe if they, I don't know, they couldn't add an EA access. That's its own thing, but that shit would be crazy.
Okay,
you'll be set.
All right. What about you, Triple Cup? What do you think about this? Do you think that Xbox should get rid of Xbox Live? You think PSN should do the same?
Okay, bye.
All right. Bye.
Hey, I ain't saying my name. I was like, who? But
I said Triple Cup.
Oh, I said I didn't hear. I ain't say you didn't say it.
Yeah.
All right. It just sounded smooth. But look, no, this is why I look at it though. Live, what I was saying about, if they did it like that, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people eat it up, right? But I look at it like this here. If you take the multiplayer out of there, ain't nobody gonna buy that. The sales gonna drop tremendously. But right now, the way it is right now, Microsoft ain't gonna get rid of that because people are already eating that up. Why would they drop down if people are already eating that up? They got people on the PC saying that they'll come over if they got rid of that. Microsoft ain't that dumb. They see what people on the PC doing. That's why they were trying to force them to come purchase game off there so they couldn't pirate it. So it'd be harder for them. They know they're not gonna pay for live. That's a lost cause because half of them don't got no money. They're gonna play 1 or 2 games, and the other games they're gonna get because they're the pirated from. So you might have all these PCs out there, but a lot of these people ain't buying these games. So it could be 100 million, but if only 250,000 purchase a game, is it really worth it? That's why I'm looking at it like, don't worry about what the PC doing. They got their own thing. They got their own games. We got our own way. You know what I'm saying? If I look at it as the money is an investment back into a corporation that I like. So if I like this corporation, I don't mind investing into it. People on the PC, they don't have no I ain't gonna say loyalty to a company because it's not no loyalty. It's just more I'm investing in stuff that I like. Because when I was a child, I couldn't do that, but now I'm grown. I could better invest in companies that I like. I mean, that's what part of being ground do. You invest in stuff that you like so it could become better.
Yeah, but can't they use Game Pass to do shit like that? Like imagine, or think of it this way, Triple Cup, right? What if they took a game like did what I did? I said right, $100 Game Pass, and in Game Pass they put a game like PUBG, right?
Right.
Now multiplayer is already free from what I was saying before, but now PUBG is in there. You paying $100, you getting to play PUBG and a plethora of other games.
But
now
PUBG ain't
the
number
service is what
$30.
keeps you, huh?
But PUBG
No,
ain't
I get
number
what you're
$30.
saying. I know what you're saying, but I'm saying you have people that only play that, right? Or just go and get PUBG and then they can play it with the multiplayer. But then you'll have a lot of people that look at it like I pay $100, right? I get PUBG, Halo, all these other games. Plus, there's games coming out every month.
Right.
Shit, I'm good.
I mean, but they doing it now with
what I'm saying, and they get
$10.
and they get to up the price. They get to up the price of fucking Xbox Live, so they make it increase.
That's a huge investment to ask from people, though, bro.
But yeah, and Game Pass right now ain't number $10. So when people see Game Pass $10,
that's way more feasible, man.
Yeah,
but think about this right now with EA Access and fucking
they can add all that,
and
but
Live, that's like almost $100 right there.
Well,
it's not going to be on pause bad.
Well, hold on. If I'm wrong, please correct me. But didn't PlayStation also did like $100 plan with PS Now, and it failed miserably?
Yeah. That was for the year.
Yeah, that was for the year, and that failed miserably. Yeah, you know what? There's a difference between, because all of us know that you can get. From the Xbox and from the PlayStation, you can get cheaper deals for your year, 3 months, 6 months, even month deals a lot cheaper than what they advertise. So therefore, and Xbox and PlayStation knows that. So, they compensate. So therefore, you can go find, a lot cheaper deal with that.
Yeah,
but before I say what I'm going to say on it, I'm going to go to all day.
So, okay, can't make it real quick. Do y'all own like Adobe and shit like that?
Yeah.
Y'all Adobe programs. They have like different tiers to their programs. That's all I'm saying. They can't do some shit like that.
They had like a silver and a gold at one point, but I get what you mean.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, make it a little bit, like, make the silver where multiplayer, and then tier it up a little bit higher.
Hey, I was just thinking about how you were saying that $100. Now check this out. The only person I know that charge $100 for some type of pass is the Amazon. And look at all the stuff they give you. You got to get food. You can get all these other. If Microsoft start giving us food with this live, then you can take them out. But if they don't give us no food, they gonna have to give you.
But they would have to give you discounts. Like it'd be like thinking like you like with the $100, it'd be like playing BJ's.
I mean, not BJ's. Like Amazon.
They gotta be $50 to do that shit. Man, just to go buy their shit in the store.
But they got to beat out Amazon Prime for $100. That's what I'm saying.
Right.
Prime is dope. I got Prime. I like
right. See, that's $100. That's worth $100. Now, can they compete with that?
Yeah, but they would have to offer discounts, not only on software, but also on hardware. Like if you wanted to go get a custom controller, it shouldn't cost you fucking $100 to make that shit. Maybe get bumped down to $60. See what I'm saying?
Yeah. No, I mean,
so they can do shit. They can do shit in order to make that shit work. Yeah. They just gotta be willing to do it.
Okay. What about you, All Day? What do you think about this?
I already said something.
Oh, okay. Delilah then. It's Delilah, the last one.
Oh, sure.
Yeah.
So the question is should Microsoft make Xbox Live free? Is what you're saying?
Yeah, should Xbox make Xbox Live, and then I'm also including PSN as well, because I mean it is a charged service as well.
I got you. No, right now I think they should. Now, if Game Pass take off, maybe they should. Mm-hmm. Because I think PC players they say that, but they don't mean that. Like they love Steam, because the thing with Steam is you can still pirate games, because all you gotta do is get a key. Find a key, plug a key into Steam, and you got the game. There's, they can still pirate games. Mm-hmm. They don't want to be in a closed system. That's the whole point of PC. They have that freedom. So they just, if they say that, if Microsoft makes Xbox Live free, that's just something nice to say, but they don't really want that.
I totally agree. Right. This is my point on it as well. Okay. Right now, I don't know how many of you guys got the new update for the new UI that's on the Xbox. How many of you guys got it yet?
I didn't get it, but I seen it.
Okay. All right. Well, if you with the beta or the alpha, I'm with the beta. You know what I'm saying? And I had to go through some very growing pains, but when it works, it is absolutely amazing. But the thing of it is that you're not going to get any different type of new UIs or any of that if you're not paying for Xbox Live. They can, the PC people can tell you that that's going to happen. And then you also, PC people can tell you that they can work on the network. They can make Xbox Live better if it's free. But the whole problem of it is that, and I'm including PlayStation with the PlayStation, but with PSNs with this as well. How many people would be really comfortable with PSN being free again?
I mean, it's a business. It's a business thing.
No. But I'm going deeper than that. I'm going back to 2010 when PlayStation was free. You know what I'm saying? When PSN was free, and they just did whatever they wanted to do because they wasn't going to change their interface. They wasn't going to do anything like that. And
that's why they added games.
Right. And it got hacked. And when you sit there and you have things free, then that tends to make things a little bit more accessible. Now, I understand on the PC it's a little bit different because you're different with different games and different servers and things of that nature. But you're talking about consoles that's all together, and that is a breeding ground for people that want to get into your information and things like that without the proper security and things like that. Now, should Xbox have an option? I think they should. I think that if people don't want to pay for Xbox Live, then they should. You know what I'm saying? But for the people like me that pays for gold, I think that would be absolutely fine. And it's one thing that I will agree with Red Dragon is that even though that they would have the option for everything to be free for Xbox Live, more people will still jump in because it would sweeten the pot. Xbox could sweeten the pot. Now,
all right, what you want to do a compromise? What about like the first 10 days of the month Xbox Live is free? How about that?
Well, no, I mean, look, I'm cool with Live the way it is. I'm just asking a question to you guys, and I'm just giving a little bit.
I don't pay $60 for Xbox Live.
Me neither. I don't pay like $60.
I pay like exactly.
I pay $30.
Man, I need to find one of them deals right now.
I pay $30. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I'm about to buy a couple of new cards. I
load up 3 years and then I just chill out.
You know what I'm saying? So that's the thing. It's like PC gamers, yes, they have a lot of freedom, but with those freedoms, there's also things that PC gamers cannot they can't do when you have a paid service. That's the thing of it, and you know what I'm saying. And look, I know that there might be PC people that will listen to this show later on, and they'll hit me up and they'll tell me I'm wrong, I'm full of shit. But when it all comes down to Xbox, I feel more secure with the Xbox with the Xbox Live system and how it works. And when I have my PayPal going through and I'm paying money for games and for whatever else, I feel comfortable. PlayStation, if it wasn't for PayPal, I'd be shaky as hell. I wouldn't buy anything digital for my PlayStation. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah, that's I'm not putting none of my little bank information.
Well, I mean, the difference between PC and console is PC. I mean, console is a unified community.
Yeah,
like we all know what we have. We all play the same games. We all pay around the same prices for the same games. Mm-hmm. You know, like PC is like a fucking just a free for all. Like you don't know what the fuck motherfuckers have. You don't know how they got their games. This shit might be bought, stolen, whatever the fuck. You don't know.
Right. Well, I mean, that's what. Like okay, let's take for instance for G2A. Okay, you know what I'm saying? They take away money from the developers because those are people that are selling you digital properties. And you know what I'm saying? And a lot of people go through them because they sell at cheaper prices. Well, I think they got hit recently because they've raised their prices up, which is good for the developers and things of that nature. But again, you know what I'm saying? I have bought multiple games through G2A because I looked at a cheaper price instead of looking at what Steam is. And like, okay, like let's say when I'm trying to think of one particular game. Okay, The Witcher 3. Okay, The Witcher 3 is on sale for Steam right now. Which, hey, if you on Steam, get that because that's a really good deal. If you have not played The Witcher 3, it's only $24 on Steam. But it is but for the most part, Witcher has been 40 bucks, or well, $40. And on G2A, it was as low as like $28. And so, yeah, you take it away from the developer. But the problem is that if you know what I'm saying, if what you're hurting the dev, you know what I'm saying. And do we, as Xbox and PlayStation people, I'm going to hear a lot of people say, hell yes, but do we want to hurt and harm the developers from not making their proper money like they supposed to? So if they make a sequel or if they want to make enhancements, that they can make these games better for us all down the future. I think it's a benefit for Xbox Live and for PSN because that's why so many developers go to the console because that's where they get and generate their money.
Well, you know what? The question I think is even bigger to go to the PC gamers is, would gaming be better with or without the console? Because will we get the games that we're getting now if the console didn't exist? Would you motherfuckers buy those games? Or would you just steal them? Because then, if you're just stealing them, how are we getting sequels? Or how are we even getting people to invest in new games if they just feel you're going to steal those too? That's just my question.
Yeah, man. Hey, man, hit that like button. If you don't like Kmage 405, I don't give a damn. But you got to love everybody else, especially Mr. Petty all day. He's our PlayStation guy right now. Fuck all day. Anyway, anyway, no, real. But no, you know what I'm saying? Support the panel. You know what I'm saying? Because the panel makes this podcast, man.
Support that potato chip PC for sure.
And, yeah, and hell, you know what I'm saying? Look, I might have to start Patreon so people can help out my welfare PC. You know what I'm saying? Because Black Bond swears that I got a PC that is welfare oriented, and you know what? Help Kmage get a better PC. You know, so PC gamer lives matter for real. Anyway, so
fun Kmage's PC to be better than Black Bond's. So I think you need like $200.
Maybe only $50. I might be good at that.
Of course, Kmage's PC is dope. Nigga only play spades.
Solitaire. Spades
4K in 4K.
4K dominoes. Let's go. Anyway.
Nigga playing virtual darts with a 40-ounce. God damn.
No. I've upgraded to German beer. I like German beer, man. Not a 40-ounce, man.
Damn. I wish I had some liquor up in this bitch.
I can't go that far. Anyway. Oh, man. So anyway, man, let's get on to the next topic, man. Is anybody else got to say anything on this? Because I find it amazing because there's so many PC guys or pros PC guys that say that Xbox Live needs to go away or PSN, and I think that is a part of that money is added to security, and I'd rather have security, especially in the console space, than I'd rather have just freedom to do whatever I want when it comes to like mods and things like that. I you know what I'm saying. I do not ever want to get my personal information ever stolen again. That shit was rough. So anyway, let me get on to Destiny 2. Man, I mean, yes, Destiny.
Oh boy.
Destiny, man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh boy.
If Fonzarelli, the sweet one, if he was in here, he would definitely be touting Destiny 2. But the thing that's maybe troubling, maybe not troubling, regardless of the fact, is that Destiny 2 will have HDR for the PlayStation Pro, but there is nothing being stated or said about HDR coming to the Xbox brand.
It's too early. It's too early.
Well, it come out Tuesday, bro.
Like I said, they have the marketing deal. If they do an update, it'll be like maybe the first couple weeks. It'll be later. I don't give a fuck.
Tuesday.
Play it. People are still gonna buy it in droves. It don't matter.
I'm sorry, I don't care. I mean, I enjoyed experience with my friends playing that game, and y'all want to get technical
So you want 720p? You want 720p Infamous, or you gonna play it on your PlayStation?
Hey, a lot of people don't care about this shit, man.
On the Xbox, get your mind right.
Okay.
It's because they got. I think PlayStation got the exclusives for that game, like content exclusives first. They get it first, right?
Yeah.
That's how it is when you got a executive content, right? They're gonna act how they want to act, and that's just the business of things.
So you're still going to buy because you have multiple systems. So you're not gonna buy it on the PlayStation. You're gonna buy it for the X.
Yep.
And you're going to allow no HDR, even though you have the Slim, the Xbox One Slim, and it features HDR, and they are not implementing HDR, and you're going to still buy it. You're breaking up.
Okay, when you put out content, you know what I mean. It's up to Bungie to do that shit. I can't get mad because Bungie don't want to up that. Don't get me wrong. I understand and I feel the frustration on that. Don't get me wrong. If I had an Xbox One S, I'd be feeling that way. But I got the Xbox OG thick box. You know what I mean?
Oh, you got the fat body. Okay.
You're the fat daddy.
All right.
Yeah, I don't have the. I'm not pre. I don't have the X yet, and I don't have the S. So what I have with my equipment, what I have on me now, I think Destiny will do me just fine. You know what I mean? Now, if I step my game up console-wise, yeah, that's going to be an issue. I hope they change. They change it later down.
Hey, textures and HDR is not the end of the world, man. Really, I mean, if they get it, I'm pretty sure they'll get it within the year, man. Before the year's over.
That's why I stated. That it could be coming down the line. That's why I said it wasn't set in stone, but. For anybody that's Destiny fans that's buying it for the Xbox, and if you have the Xbox One S, isn't that problematic? Delilah, isn't that problematic to you?
I don't even care, man.
Exactly.
The gameplay, listen. As long as the gameplay is on point, I'm good.
What?
Yeah, I mean, it's not even sick. You acting like that's a game.
You should know. You should know about like me in general. Like I value gameplay over everything.
What?
That's why I like certain games.
Okay, Delilah, why did you buy the Xbox One S then?
X. And the S.
No, the S.
No, because I wanted another Xbox and I didn't want to move my fat upstairs. I was like, I get an S and bring it upstairs.
For me
it was pure convenient. I was like, cool, I don't have to buy. Yeah, I don't have to buy a fat. I can just get the Essence. It's nice, sleek, it's small. I got to worry about no extra power supply, nothing like that, because it's not separate. So for me, it was just all about, like you said, the convenience.
You want the downsize? Yeah.
Right, okay. Yeah. I mean, and as far as the X is concerned, though, it's time. I'm ready to upgrade everything. So that's how it works for me.
Oh, okay. LiveWire. Please talk to the panel. Please give them common sense. I'm losing them. I'm losing the Destiny, bruh. What? Okay.
I'm not a Destiny fan though, so like to me, they have more to prove. So to me, it's like it's not going to be 60. It's not going to have HDR. Oh, supposedly not going to have HDR and 4K textures at the beginning of the fucking launch of the X. It's a wait and see type purchase. I gotta see what they gotta show me something before I buy it. Especially because I'm not a Destiny fan like that. So you gotta sell me on it. Right now there's just too many other games to buy.
Like
to
Phantom
just be worried about Destiny right now.
Right. Okay. He said,
especially if you're telling me that fucking Assassin's Creed is 4K with HDR, and then I got Destiny without it. Nah, I'm good.
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. Triple Cup. Talk some sense to the ladies. What's wrong with them? They sold out to it. They sold out.
Oh, HDR? Come on.
But they like Destiny though, so that's.
No. I'll just give you a hard time. Triple Cup. Give me.
I feel them if it was NBA 2K, and I might have to bite the bullet on that shit. I'd be like, ooh, I swear to God, I hate you, motherfucking Sony. I'm still gonna buy this shit.
Oh, no. What about you? What do you think about this?
I mean, these one of those situations where you're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. Like if a person, they love Destiny, so they want to purchase the game, even though it's kind of messed up that they're not getting the best possible version they possibly could be getting on the system because of some marketing deals, some politics. You know what I'm saying? It has nothing to do with the gamers, but they, you know what I'm saying, got to suffer for the foolishness of others. So now I'm looking at it. See, I'm not a Destiny. I'm like LiveWire. I'm not a Destiny fan, but I heard a quote that came from Crap. It was like mind blown. Like I was like, damn, that was one of those situations where Phil Spencer not getting marketing rights to hold games from other gamers. He actually holding games away from us because of that.
Okay.
I mean, that's not my quote. That's a quote from Crap. So, and when he said it made sense because, like, damn, him not going to get these marketing rights to hold the game from the other gamers, they get the other companies a chance to get the marketing rights to keep the content from us, his gamers.
Man, it's fucking tough road, man. It's tough. Because I mean, on one hand, I understand what he's saying. Like, you know, it's fucked up to be taking shit out the game. I mean, it's one thing that I understand content, but these motherfuckers taking out features and shit. That's just crazy, bro. That's like taking out the motherfucking street mode in fucking 2K because PlayStation has a marketing right. That's just crazy, yo.
Yeah, well, that's the thing to me. Okay, all day I'm gonna go to you before I get into my thing. Or what do you think about this all day? I know you're the huge Destiny fan, but I mean, don't you feel a little sympathy to the Xbox S fans out there?
It sucks. I mean, but this is nothing different from last Destiny. So we're kind of used to getting stiff, but it never stopped my enjoyment of the game. You know what I mean? So HDR, you know, you get a more orange sun. Cool. You know, it's not that big of a fucking deal. But the thing that bothers me is just the content. I mean, even though the content they give is shitty, it's not part of the meta. It's nothing cool. Maybe a couple weapons here and there that we don't get. I think there's a strike we didn't get last time either. But I still enjoyed the game. So all this HDR shit, I mean, if it comes, it comes. If it doesn't, I'm still going to enjoy my time. So,
yeah. Okay, well, that's different. Okay, as for me, God dang it, son of a mother biscuit eater. I'm going to just say this. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Since, you know, Lady Infamous comes out with a razor blade and everybody else is coming hard in the paint, I'm just saying this.
Right. Why she gotta be the violent one? Like
because when she right in the beginning of the show,
he said she got razor blade under the tongue.
Hey, she came out here like you know what I'm saying, above the rim style. Like, you know what I'm saying? She came out like, I'm gonna cut a motherfucker tonight. I'm like, what?
Hell yeah, she said she gonna $150 you.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to hold you, B. That's what said she came at us. Anyway,
you stupid.
Anyway, so the thing of it is to me is this. So, you know what I'm saying? I am not a Destiny fan, but I get exclusive content. I get that PlayStation has the marketing rights. They can hold off their exclusive content that comes to them first. I get that. But to go to the links of the links. No, go ahead. What?
No, you were saying it wrong. Go ahead. You good?
I said links. Can I be country?
He said hot links.
Yeah, you country shit.
Can I be country? Goddamn, can I be country? I said links.
That's too funny.
I didn't say links. I said links.
It sounded like you were saying like Link from fucking Nintendo.
Wait. He said links. I said links, not links. Like,
I said links. Links. Goddamn. Let me be country.
Links.
I'm from the South, man. Let me be country, man. Let me
like
links.
I promise you I'm educated. But regardless, this is the thing that I'm trying to say.
That sounds like a threat.
You know what? I'm about to pull out my razor. Anyway, this is the thing. Okay.
Shit.
You got content. I understand the content, but taking away a feature that the PlayStation Slim does not really truly have, or the vanilla PlayStation 4 has, and only the Pro has, and keeping that is absolutely bullshit. It's garbage. And for me, that reason, even though if like people have been telling me, hey man, you got to go ahead and get, you got to go ahead and you got to get Destiny, give it a try, because I know you had a bad experience the first time. You know what I say to them? Rest in piss. Send that shit to fucking Hades. I will not.
Jesus.
And you know what? I got this goddamn PlayStation right. No. Yeah, you know what? I'm going real hard in the paint on this shit. I got a PlayStation sitting right here. I ain't even buying that shit for that garbage because you know why? Because that's a developer and that's also the company telling me that you are subjective to what we tell you to do. You can suck my mother. Oh boy, I'm about to go ignorant. I cannot stand that. This is not what as a gamer.
Wait, so all because they won't offer HDR.
You know what? I bought this Xbox One S and for HDR. Give me HDR. You can take the content. You can hold the content. I might have. You know what? I might have even bought.
I
might have bought.
You know what? All right. Let's hold up. Let's calm down for a second. But I understand what you're saying. So let's look at it this way. Delilah.
I'm going.
Delilah. Hold on.
You know who said that first back in the 90s?
Kmage, wait.
All right, Mega, calm down. Calm down. Delilah. Think of it this way. Imagine if Jesus. Imagine if
y'all heard the moment of silence.
Assassin's Creed Origins has a 1080p 60 frames per second mode, but it's exclusive to PlayStation.
Okay.
How would you feel?
Fucking, I'm saying it right there.
That's what I'm saying.
Look, I'm the wrong person to ask because I got options. I got everything, so I can play on everything.
But I'm just saying, if you only had an Xbox and you knew the game could play the same mode, I'm talking about on the X, but they chose specifically not to allow it.
It could be
PlayStation.
Okay, listen, I will be pissed. I'm admit that I will be upset, but it might be a contractual thing. Like they can't because of legal reasons. Wait. Because of legal reasons.
I don't give a fuck about your eggs and steak right now.
Because of the
fact about this topic.
Because of the fact that they got to deal with PlayStation. Look, because they got the market, they can't say anything about Xbox. They can't say what they're doing for Xbox. I wouldn't be surprised that when the Xbox One X drop, that a patch would come out for Destiny to support the features that you're requesting, like HDR, etc. They can't, right, exactly, but they can't breach contract. They're trying to make sure they get their money. So,
but this is
now what would be more surprising is if they said 60 frames per second.
Let me say this live. People are asking.
Next year,
why I'm pissed off about
DLC don't drop. Yeah. If next year DLC don't drop and there's no X1X patch, then you can blow up and get pissed. But right now you can't.
No. I'm not caring about the content because there was content.
I mentioned the patch too, like the HDR patch and the frame and the 60 frames. I get what you mean. What I'm saying is I understand why they can't say anything or can't, promote that they're doing anything for Xbox One X. It's because they're in a contract and deal with PlayStation. That's how business work. So you just gotta wait a little bit.
Right.
That's how I look at it.
No, I look at it that way. But
if PC, just check this out. If PC can have unlocked frames and have advanced features for stuff like that, I don't understand why the Xbox One X can't. And I'm pretty sure it will come. It's already in the they already have it working. So
right.
I feel like it's gonna happen. It's just that as impatient gamers that we are, we want it when we want it.
No. That's not my point, Delilah. Look, I totally agree with that. Look, that's why I said we don't know because they might announce that when the X is available, they might bring it at the beginning of the year so PlayStation can get all the accolades. I get that. I'm not tripping about that. But the problem that I have about this is that we're talking about a feature that's on other consoles. And that means that Sony had to directly go to Activision and tell them, look, because we have a partnership, we only want you to do HDR for our PlayStation because we are paying you millions upon millions of dollars.
That's just the way. I look at it like that's just the way it's advertised. Just because of.
Hey, but no, see, y'all doing it wrong. Hold on, y'all doing it wrong. They ain't saying it like that. They saying it like this. Well, we paying y'all this money. Can y'all give us a little something extra? They ain't gonna say. give nobody else nothing. They're gonna say give us something extra, so they'll have something that's unique. Even though they was gonna put it on the Xbox, but them just saying give me something unique or give me something extra, that's gonna make them say, well, we just not gonna put this on the Xbox. That man, they can't come on no company and say, hey, we paying y'all, don't put this on the Xbox. No, they saying just give us something extra.
Man, let me say this to you right here. Let me say you to this. There's a lot of bedfellows that scorn lovers in this.
You say bedfellows? What type of old?
There's a lot of. Come on, man. Listen to what I gotta say about this. So you can understand instead of you trying to take it to some tinky winky shit. There's a lot of scorn lovers in this fucking shit. Xbox and fucking Call of Duty had a great marriage. You know what I'm saying? Because you had
no homo.
Come on now, stop that. Look, we love everybody. We ain't giving a fuck about this. Stop being childish. Listen to what I'm saying.
Right, come on, run it.
Stop being childish. Listen to what I'm saying. The thing of it, what I'm saying is that look,
he calling about HDR. This is hilarious.
No. Let him go. Let him go.
Let me go. Yeah. The point I'm trying to make right here is that there are a lot. Okay, Activision and Microsoft had a great marriage.
You don't have to rewind it.
I'm trying to set it up because people might, I have to set it up.
The story was 1965.
Right. And you know what I'm saying? And they had children, which was Call of Duty. But anyway, and they had everything was set up. Then once Killer Phil got in there and said, I want a new hot one, and then let them go, they were scorned. They were upset. Same thing with Bungie. Bungie wanted to do whatever with Destiny and everything else for whatever the rumors that was. If it was true or not, we don't know.
Okay. But can I say something?
Sure, absolutely.
Me, it's like this. When me, Delilah, Sharice, and Boogie was playing the beta, I didn't care if it was HDR or not. I didn't care if it was 60 frames a second or not. All I cared about was having a blast with my homegirls playing that game.
Can Kmage have his moment?
It's more proof than the pudding. Nintendo is more proof than the pudding. Go ahead, Mega.
Please, can Kmage have his moment? I've been very cordial tonight to everybody on the panel, but can Kmage have his mother moment right now? The thing of what I'm trying to say is that Activision is still upset with Microsoft. Bungie is definitely upset with Microsoft. You know what I'm saying? The fact of it is, in PlayStation doesn't want Microsoft to have any edges because
you say Microsoft?
Microsoft.
Are you drinking tonight?
Yeah, I am. I'm drinking a little devil's cut, but the thing of it is that I'm cool. Let me finish.
Man, that liquor's running down this fucking corner.
No, God, come on, man. Let me say what I gotta say. So you know what I'm saying? This is turning into a month. This sounds like a Xbox.
We tell Kmage
this sounds like an Xbox party. He got to question his drinking. Let's stop it. Stop it.
You know what it sound like? It sound like Kmage dropped the quarter and everybody slapped the back of his head.
Okay, let me say my point. Why are you taking it?
Wait, what? God.
My old lady sitting there and took my devil's cut. Anyway,
the police in the house.
She's watching. You've been drinking too much. Give me that shit.
The thing that I'm saying is with all of this is that this is an issue to me is because this is a feature that was advertised from Microsoft from the beginning with the HDR, and it's like they want to hurt the Microsoft brand. I know this is business. But again, why would you take away a feature that is already embedded into a console instead of what you were doing beforehand was taking away, exclusive content? And that to me is not right.
No,
you start going, that's overstepping the bounds to me, and that's why I will not purchase Destiny 2 have you on any platform that I have. And I have PlayStation, I have an Xbox, and I have a.
Have you tweeted them to find out?
Fuck them.
All right. Well, you're making assumptions, man. You don't know. The game's not even out.
I know. Hey, urban gamer, you're right. I can't even talk on my own podcast. If I shut everybody up and lock them down, then they're gonna get mad because I'm.
You've been talking this whole time, though, bro. You've been talking this whole time.
That it's impulsive. This isn't a thing to where, to me, this is going beyond, because this is not only about Destiny. This is going on for future games in the future, and that's not right. Okay, let's just say for future reference. PUBG. I know y'all laughing, but let's just say PUBG, right? Let's say PUBG is going to go to the PlayStation 4 next year, okay? It's not a true exclusive. It's a half-ass exclusive. And then because Microsoft has invested with the developers of PUBG, and they say, oh, no, you can't put HDR on there. Oh, no, you can't put all this content on there. You can't do this. I'm going to be going after Microsoft because you know what? That's bitch made. That is not what you do to gamers on the PlayStation side because they want to just go and buy and enjoy the game. This is more than just fucking a preference. This is about really investing into gaming and enjoying gaming. And you know what? I understand exclusive content because you got the rights and you spent money. But when it comes to you taking away features that's embedded in the goddamn console, that's bullshit. Facts. Now I'm done.
You sure?
Say what you gotta say.
Sure you done?
You finished or you done?
Right. What's the next topic though? You gotta.
Oh, he out of breath now. It's over with. Look.
Oh, okay.
You still hosting? Like, what's going on?
You may got to pick him up right now. He probably on the ground.
Okay. We'll talk about this Call of Duty beta then. Who played it?
Oh, I ain't play that shit.
Anybody want to chime in on that?
So you ever seen a hot dumpster on fire?
Hell yeah.
Okay, so let me ask you this: what didn't you like about the beta?
Okay, boring. Felt like they put no.
Wait. Is it because of the gameplay? I mean, because it's boots on the ground instead of.
Well, no, that has nothing to do with it. The game felt uninspired. It felt the same problems that Call of Duty players usually go through, or the same complaints are still prevalent. Hit detection, just the physics alone. The graphics look soft overall. The guns feel like what they're just. This game is an afterthought. It feels like they didn't put any new. Like the score streaks are very slow. They're lackluster. It's just like there's nothing to get excited for this beta so far. It might change later, but as it stands right now, I think.
Wait, when does it drop? When does it come out?
I think today.
November the 3rd.
I'm back.
November the 3rd.
I'm back. Y'all talking about COD right now?
Yeah. So there was nothing in the game. Like usually, like I say when I play other betas of Call of Duty, there was something new there to get me. Okay, this is pretty cool. Like this is dope, right? There was nothing of that nature in this beta. I played about an hour so far, and you can Call of Duty. We've been playing it for 10 years. We don't need an hour to realize nothing's changed. You know what I mean? So maybe this is the first Call of Duty game of my career of playing this game that I'll only be playing it for the campaign. I'll not be playing the multiplayer if it doesn't change. It's garbage. It's trash.
Hot garbage, trash.
Okay, what do you think about? You know what? And thank you guys. Thank you, Petty. Thank you, all the guys. You understood exactly what I was saying. This is not attacking PlayStation personally. This is not attacking any. You know what I'm saying? I know it's business. The thing of it is that look, there's a line that should be drawn. Look, if you want to give HDR later on, that's fine. I get it. But if this was vice versa. I'm talking about the gamer. A PlayStation Pro fan should not be subjective to Xbox saying because I own PUBG, we take away these certain features because the PlayStation isn't paying you money. That's wrong. That's wrong. That is what I do not agree with, and I will not support any game or any publisher that will go that far with that. Period. So anyway,
can I continue to talk about Call of Duty?
Yeah, talk about Call of Duty. Go ahead.
Okay.
No, that just goes through me.
I trust me.
Yeah, just like that Taco Bell. I get it.
Okay, like Taco Bell. Yeah, like
I had Taco Bell today too. I was trying to be in my inbox.
Chuck, hey, you a fraud.
Man, I
Nothing wrong with trying to win. Ain't nothing wrong with trying to win.
But-
for free.
Hey, well, hold on. On a side note, real quick, I wonder why they
Talk about
put
tomorrow, man, you
world's
bullshitting.
powerful, most powerful console or world, whatever they trade. They should have put that on the
You
box.
should contact marketing, man. Let it happen.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to tweet them like, "Hey, you fucked up on that print, bro."
Okay.
Go ahead.
With me, I remember being excited back in the days about Call of Duty.
Mhm.
I wanted to be the best, like Ash Ketchum. You know what I mean? But this beta though,
So like she said, ass catcher.
Ass out there.
But I didn't want, man. I remember with other Call of Duty betas, I'll be there for hours. And it's not. I do respect that they have the boots on the ground, but those guns, oh my god,
Y'all haven't thought that y'all just maybe outgrown the game in general?
That's what I was realizing.
Yeah, we might be franchise fatigued. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
I was thinking about that while I was playing the beta on PlayStation. I was thinking to myself, man, I ain't gonna be on this multiplayer in like 3 months. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So I saw the future on that. I might just be burnt out. I mean, for years I've been saying I love Call of Duty to the day I die, but man, they just to the point that it's not even what's that word I'm looking for?
Fun?
Yeah, it's not as fun as it used to be.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna
So-
say welcome home, my sister, to Battlefield 4, Battlefield
Woo,
1,
come on,
and the next Battlefield is coming out next
Don't get
year.
it twisted. I ain't been playing Battlefield in a minute though, but I hope that's why I'm putting all my first person shooters eggs on Destiny because I love my first person shooters. They gotta hold me over, you know, until the next good first person shooter come out, you know. But
Yeah,
Shout
out to J Fonz in the
I'm
chat.
bypass Destiny and all that shit. I'm getting
Yeah, shout out to
Wolfenstein.
Fonz. You know what I'm saying? Hey, Fonz, if you,
Man,
my Fonz
you know
might be
what's
at work,
crazy? I
though.
think Destiny might have
Over here
broken
shoveling
the
dirt.
formula of first person
Okay.
shooters, man. Real shit.
I'm tired of the military shit. Maybe I want to go in space and hunt for exotics.
Nah, just
Over in space.
And do dance
Like-
emojis. You know what I mean? And then they do this like in old Call of Duty. They used to do final kill cam, which was the best, especially if you had a good kill cam and you was the last one and you won. That was the shit. That was like, you know, a little icing on the cake. But now they got this shit called bronze medal honor bullshit. It could be like playing the game, like trying to be like Destiny. I'm like, man, you got to change that shit back. I need that you know, that last game winning kill cam. You know, that's what I'm used to. So I know they're like, maybe they're changing it a little too much, and also that I'm just fatigued. I ain't gonna be going and standing in no lines to get no Call of Duty. Got me fucked up.
I apologize for it. You know what I'm saying? I know, Delilah, did you say something about it? I know Infamous just said something about it. Who else talked about the COD beta? Who's ever played it?
I didn't get a chance to try it, so I didn't really have much to say on it.
Okay.
I'm not big on Call of Duty like that anyway. You know, I just always preferred like Halo and Destiny and stuff like that. Well, I'm not really Destiny. I can't really say Destiny either, but I do plan on playing Destiny 2 though. I did enjoy playing.
Woo! So excited, Delilah. Thank you, Delilah, for coming to your senses. I appreciate it.
Okay. Anyway, live. Did you play the beta? Did anybody else play the beta?
Nah, I ain't a COD fan, so I didn't play the beta.
Hey, Live, what do you like? Are you like a super casual? Because every time we talk
Nah,
about
man, I
it,
like-
you don't like nothing.
Super casual.
I just don't
Okay,
like Destiny
okay.
and fucking and what's the other one? And
And I understand that.
COD.
Call of
He
Duty.
cannot like COD, man. Like, come on. He cannot
If you
like
don't
Call
like
of
No,
Duty.
no. I'm
If you
just
don't like
asking.
COD, that's fine. But you know,
Yeah.
I'm not like a 2-3 year old Call of Duty player. I'm a 10-year Call of Duty player. I've seen the transition of what Call of Duty is about. None casual around here. So
Yeah. I've been playing Call of Duty since what was it, the second one? And I stopped after Black Ops 1 or 2, one of those. No. What came after Black Ops 2? It was like Modern Warfare 3. That was the last one I did. I think that was the last Call of Duty I stopped.
Modern Warfare 3,
You forgot about
after-
Ghosts? You forgot about Advanced Warfare 2?
Nah, I didn't play that shit. Nope. I ain't play none of them shits. I just didn't care.
Advanced Warfare, yeah.
At that point, I was done.
Okay. Now as for me, well, okay, Triple Cup. What do you think about it? Did you play it?
Nah, man, I ain't too big on Call of Duty. I'm more, when it comes to the first person reality shooters, I'm more of a Battlefield type of person. Yeah. So all my COD people come back home to Battlefield.
Yeah, I have to.
That's true, yo. I played way more Battlefield this generation than I ever did last generation. I didn't even touch Call of Duty, period. I didn't even touch it.
Yeah, this is the thing for me, because I played it last night for 2 hours, and if this COD came out before Battlefield 1, I would think that it would be a huge success. But I think that so many people that bought Battlefield 1 and then they go to COD, it's a whole different animal. You know what I'm saying? It's always been a different animal when it comes to, you know, the realism of what Battlefield gives over COD, because COD is one of those games where you just jump in and you play. It's entertainment. It's fun. But last night I was playing with different. It took me 3 different different sets. Well, not sets, but different. What is the thing? Infantries. Because I started off with the French, and then I went to Canadian, and then I went to where I had the SMG, and then I seen that I felt really comfortable with that. I seen everybody else playing with the SMG, or they were playing with sniper. And the second map I really enjoyed because it had enough open spaces to enjoy. But that first map with the snow, it was too clustered. People were hiding. They were camping.
Oh, and the spawns are bad too.
Yeah, and the spawns were bad too, because then, like, I'm like, all right, it kind of reminded me of Ghosts a little bit. You could go with a pack and you can kind of separate at the end. But when you had an area where they were trenched in behind some rocks or behind a truck, and even if they was trying to come from behind, if there was like 3 or 4 people there, you couldn't get to them. And if they were sniping or if they had a assault rifle, it was absolutely ridiculous. And you know what I'm saying? The first couple of matches, I went 3-20.
Wait, did you play Domination?
Like 8-14. You know what I'm saying? And then at the very last match, which was on the other map, which I really enjoyed, I went 11-16, and that's not nothing to scoff at and be happy. But I felt more comfortable with the weapon that I was shooting with. Now, graphically, it looked good, but it felt really sluggish. You know what I'm saying? Compared to when you play the Black Ops or any other games that is hell of a lot more faster. And you know what I'm saying? And when I was asked what I felt about the experience, I said no, I didn't like it. And you know, a lot of people that I was hearing, they were very mixed, or they didn't like it because it just felt that it was just.
Is somebody dated. In the bathtub?
That's probably LiveWire. That's our live.
No,
live is over here washing ass right now. Thank you.
Jesus.
So,
man, you got multitask out this bitch.
Man, come on.
You know, podcast in the shower.
Come on, man. You gonna blab in the tub? You take scrub it. You got a rubber ducky?
What? No, they got showers.
Oh man,
rubber ducky out this bitch.
I'm just saying. But anyway, no, I mean that was my experience for me. I mean the game had some potential because if they had really better maps to advertise with, it really would have been good. But it wasn't appealing to me because that snow map was so piece of garbage to me. I was like, golly, they just sitting there laying on their belly.
I heard when you play Domination on that snow map, I think the opposite. I forgot what spawn it is, but they have a clear advantage over the other. Like they can just camp out their area and just kill you as you come up. Like it's bad. Yeah, it's really bad. So. You know what I'm saying? So hopefully they can fix that. But you know what I'm saying? For playing for the beta so far for what I played, and I only played 2 hours, I'm going to jump back in it tonight and play a little bit more. You know, just to make sure. You know what I'm saying? But it was very so-so. It's kind of looking like Treyarch might be just the better developer out the 3, man.
Yeah, because Sledgehammer did this version of the game, and man, you know what I'm saying?
So did one of you guys play it at E3 at all?
No, I couldn't even get it. I couldn't even get in.
Okay, so I was going to ask for the comparison, but since you guys didn't get a chance, then I guess there's no need.
Yeah, there's no need. So yeah, anyway, so let's go ahead and move on to the next topic. You know what I'm saying? We are we're going with, well, we started off late, but you know what I'm saying. But let's go on to the next one. Dead Rising 4. Dead Rising 4 is coming to the PlayStation 4.
Hey, I'm a PlayStation brethren out there. That game's trash.
Okay, all day. I understand. We'll go to you first. But I mean, isn't this a good get for the PlayStation fans because they haven't had a Dead Rising except for Dead Rising 1 and 2, right. And you know, so I mean, that's moving. That's moving. Game sucks. So man, I mean, getting Dead Rising 4. So what do you think about this all day? I mean, for the PlayStation brethren.
I mean, oh man, if you really was feeding for a zombie game, like there's better ones to play. But I mean, if you really want this game, I guess it's coming with all the DLC, right? I do believe. Yeah,
but it's it's $50 too.
Oh man! Oh, as you keep on stabbing me after I push the knife away. Okay, like couple of cool, right? Like, bro, like y'all. I mean, hey, PSN brethren, you guys have a lot more games to be paying for than worrying about some fucking Dead Rising 4. I mean,
they got Knack. They got the Mask of Death. I'd
rather play something like that than man. This game is probably the worst purchase of last year for me, anyway. So. Wow. It's really mindless. I mean, if you're really looking out for the game, you're getting the full package. You're getting the season pass. You're getting all the DLC. So if you feel like spending $50, it's your money. Do what you got to do, but just don't speak to me after you do it.
Okay, you know all right. Being positive to the PlayStation Nation, they take an Xbox exclusive. You know what I'm saying? That's
it was a year exclusive when they you knew. Man, come on with that shit.
I knew, but I'm just trying to give the PlayStation fans something.
Okay, I'm about to say, don't act like no.
You know what I'm saying? Something to brag about. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, it's not going to sell well. The Tomb Raider didn't sell well. This ain't going to sell well.
Well, no, if Tomb Raider didn't sell well, this definitely ain't selling well.
Definitely not.
Let's give it up to PlayStation Nation. They took an Xbox exclusive. Hey, Infamous, what do you think about Dead Rising 4 coming to PlayStation?
Man, it was whispers about that anyway, so I wasn't even tripping when it came out. Whisper. I already knew. I wasn't really a Dead Rising fan, so like I said, when the game first came out, there was whispers that it was a time exclusive, and it was in the back of my head, so it's not surprising to me at all. Not really.
So this wasn't on your Christmas list at all?
Hell no.
Okay.
Okay. Not all right, even. Delilah. Let's go ahead and move on to it. What do you think about Dead Rising 4 moving to the PlayStation Nation? They stole. They took it. They said it's ours now. It's a multiplayer.
I mean, it's just. I mean, outside of fanboy bragging rights, I don't. I mean, come on. I mean, it was always going to come to PlayStation. It was no secret. They said it was time from the beginning, so I don't understand why it's such a big deal right now.
Well, I'm just trying to make
it. But it's whatever.
All PlayStation fans got PCs anyway.
Yeah, I'm not a huge Dead Rising fan.
Oh, thank God! Get into it. My hand was on the end call button. Okay, go ahead.
Stupid as hell.
Good shit. Delilah's on the road tonight, man. Shit.
She is. She had that steak and eggs, man.
Right?
Silly.
But she had that fucking gumbo, man.
Yeah, she been going hard to paint. Okay, what about you, Triple Cup? Man, Dead Rising 4 to the PlayStation Nation. They have an Xbox exclusive. What's good, bruh?
I'm just gonna say congratulations, Blue Ranger, because man, that game now. When I first seen it, I didn't purchase it because I didn't like the look of it, and to me it just looked like it was like just cause, like you don't have no real purpose. Now the Part 3, now that one looked better than Part 4. So when they were saying it was time exclusive going to the PlayStation, I'm like, well, it needs to because it ain't gonna get that many sales on the Xbox. You know, the first or the third one did, but not this fourth one. They overhyped it, and I don't think people were just going for it. So, you know what I'm saying? They need the sales. I mean, PlayStation people that like those type of games, they better get the opportunity to play it. And for the people that don't care about it, they feel like I feel, oh, fucking well.
LiveWire, what did you think about it?
I bought it day one, too. It's better than Recore.
I might have to
but it's nowhere near as good as the first one, though. That's the problem. Like
that's because they took out co-op, man. Like
it's not even that. The production value is lower. You can tell just when you turn it on. You be like, as much as people shitted on the first one, it was like, oh, it's 720p. It looks better than this one. That's 1080p. The first one looks better.
What's up with Capcom, guys? I mean, like, okay, Marvel versus Capcom, like that is the game.
It looks very uninspired, man.
Marvel versus Capcom.
Like, yeah, the first. I'm telling you, Dead Rising 3. They got the wrong Dead Rising. They need to protest and say they get Dead Rising 3 instead of that one.
Yeah, Dead Rising 3 was gorgeous. It had a lot. The content.
Yeah, I'm telling you, it was good on the X or the PS4
Dead Rising
Pro.
3 still have bosses in it like the other two?
What did you say?
Yeah, it does.
What about it?
And the bosses are way better.
They have bosses.
Dead Rising 4, the bosses were whack.
Yeah, they were whack.
Because you didn't even know you were fighting a boss. They didn't introduce themselves. Motherfuckers just pop up like, yo, you're supposed to be battling me. You be like, yo, this is like just a fucking talking zombie. All of a sudden, he's fucking dead. And you're like, all right. Okay. Like, there was no fucking intro, no cutscenes. They took all that shit out. Like, all that shit was in there. Like, everybody had their own distinct characteristics in the third one. This one just seemed like you were just fucking fighting a bunch of randos.
Yeah.
So, you know, like I said, for PlayStation fans, I mean, you could brag about it, but you got the wrong one. You should have you'd be like, nah, fuck, take that shit back. Give us Dead Rising 3. Or ask for Dead Rising 3 with it or something, because Dead Rising 4 is not... It's not all that. It's all right. Like, if you ain't got shit else to play, I guess. You're in a holiday mood, I guess. But it's not... I'm telling you, Dead Rising 3 shits on Dead Rising 4. It just does. It's a better game.
You done, LiveWire?
Yeah, go ahead.
Okay. All right. My bad. Anyway, so anybody else, what do you think about Dead Rising 4 going to the PlayStation? Capcom in general, like what is their problem? Like, I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Coke. They still dealing with that Street Fighter shit.
Well, yeah, and that's another thing that I wanted to ask about that. Okay, so we got Dead Rising 4 coming to the Xbox, coming to the PlayStation. Why is it then a Street Fighter 5 is not coming to the Xbox? And should they just go ahead and lay to rest the Dead Rising series for a while and work on different projects amongst the IPs that they have? Because Capcom has many IPs. I think so. What do you guys think?
Yep. Yeah, there's a lot of games. What happened to Lost Planet? Like,
yeah,
I don't know what happened to that. You know what I mean? They got a lot of games.
Onimusha? You know what I'm saying? Yeah, that was a great game.
Onimusha. They need to take Dead Rising, work on that shit for the next 4 or 5 years. Make that shit where you have two options. You can play it in super horror or super goofy, right? Because that's what a lot of people complain about.
That's a dope selling point.
Yeah, because some people don't like playing it with all the goofy shit, right? Like Dead Rising 3. If that shit was just straight horror, more people would have bought that shit.
Yeah. Hey, you know what?
It had the look. It had the look.
I just thought about something. It seems like all the games that have been putting out this gen have been rushed. All of them.
Mm-hmm.
Look at Marvel vs. Capcom. It's coming out next month?
Yeah, that shit is not good, bro.
It comes out September.
When the Dragon Ball Z game shits all over your game.
It looks
good. Jesus,
it looks good. It looks a lot better than what they showed it or when they gave out the demo. The problem is the lineup looks very uninspiring, and the fact that the devs showed. What the devs were saying about the X-Men characters, instead of giving people hope and saying, look, we might give X-Men characters for DLC down the future, but they were saying these people aren't really interested into that now. That was in the old Marvel vs. Capcom. So I have no idea where Capcom is in their head right now. You know what I'm saying? I know that this game is going to do decent, but after seeing DBZ Fighters, it is over. You know what I'm saying? And now what that company is doing that makes Guilty Gear, they're also doing a lot of crossover, and that one crossover with Persona, and I forgot what the other game was, and then Guilty Gear mixed all into one. It's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Marvel vs. Capcom is over in 3 months.
Like, that's crazy. Like, taking out the X-Men characters is like having an Injustice game and be like, guess what? nobody really gives a fuck about Superman and Batman no more. It's all about Wonder Woman and Catwoman and shit. Like, what the fuck? You serious?
But DC is doing a fantastic job. I mean, you know what I'm saying? What they're doing with Marvel, well, not Marvel. I'm sorry. With Injustice 2, they're bringing in Hellboy. They're bringing in Black Manta. They're bringing in characters that people have been asking for, and then also surprises on top of the killer lineup with the visuals on top of a very, very stellar fighting game. I mean, that's the thing. Like, a lot of people are a little bit.
Yeah, see, that's a good. And I wasn't even planning on getting that game, but I might have to get that shit.
Yeah. I mean, that, you know what I'm saying? You know, I love my Tekken. You know, I love Tekken. But Tekken is the second best fighter next to Injustice. Injustice is the best fighter out this year, hands down.
I think you'll see a lot more people hop back on it once all the characters are released.
Yep, just like when they had Mortal Kombat XL.
With Injustice, or are you talking about
Injustice 2?
Oh, yeah. No, that game has already established itself. You know what I'm saying? That right there is the premier fighter. Tekken is the next premier fighter right under that. I don't give a fuck what nobody say, because Tekken is life. And then you go on, you got the Guilty Gears, you know what I'm saying, the Dragon Ball Z 3D game. You know what I'm saying? If Naruto, you know what I'm saying, if Naruto's servers were worth a damn, then I would think that would be a very strong fighter as well. The fact of it is that the older, you know what I'm saying, the Naruto 4.
Yeah, what I understand is on 360, I used to know life that game online. It wasn't the best game, but I mean, I didn't have really any problems on 360 back in the day.
Well, you know, they do have, because they have they have the quadruple pack for all of the Narutos. And the stories, look, if you want to play some of the most compelling stories in fighting games, you know what I'm saying, Namco Bandai did a fantastic job with the Naruto series. Go ahead and cop that. But they also have Naruto, was it Naruto Legacy, where it's all online. So I'm you know what I'm saying, I didn't want to jump on that because I'm a little skeptical because of the way that the servers have. But if it's quality, then that's another game that's going to be going after Marvel vs. Capcom, and that's how. And then, you know, there's people that's out there, even though I don't think it's really a factor, but there are people out there that's saying that Absorber or whatever, Absolver, whatever, is a good fighting game, and it's good to play online as well. So there's too much competition to come with such a weak lineup, and definitely not have you know what I'm saying, any announcements of any X-Men coming down the line, man. Capcom is in trouble in my eyes, except for Resident Evil. Resident Evil 7 was a gem. But let's go on to one of the last couple of topics that we have left. All right, hey, all day, go ahead and do your topic of the week, man. You know what I'm saying? Before we go ahead and
all right, the question of the day is. No, the question of the day is what was the first game that you can remember that you pre-ordered? Any console, any time period, doesn't matter. And we'll start off with let's do Kmage. Get him out the way because he talks too much.
God dang, what?
Get him out the way.
Oh, okay. What was the first item that I pre-ordered?
The first video game that you ever pre-ordered.
The first video game I pre-ordered, it was one of the most special moments ever in my life.
Oh no!
Oh my God, he's talking about it.
It was one of the most special moments in my life. No, real shit. I brought my son to play Halo, and the first Halo, and he was at that time, he was about 7, 8, and then when Halo 2 came out, which was about a couple of years later, I took him to GameStop out there at a Heritage Mall out there in Oklahoma, and the line was way out there. We had to sit out line for almost 3 hours to get Halo Wars 2. I'm sorry, Halo 2. Halo 2. I'm sorry, I said Halo 2, and it was a school night, and I told him, like, look, son, don't worry, I'll call in. You ain't going to go to school. You know what I'm saying? Marvel the magnificence of not only Halo but of gaming, and ever since then, that propelled him to get into to be a professional gamer.
That's dope.
Yeah,
it's a good story. Tear. Delilah, so you.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I can't. For the life of me, I can't remember what my first pre-order was.
Fraud. Lady Infamous.
Damn.
I'm telling you, I just can't.
Come on, no, wait, hold on, lady. We're gonna get on Delilah real quick. Come on, you've been gaming for a while. Come on.
Yeah, I can't think of the first time.
Think about the farthest you can go back. If it's not the first, then the oldest game. You know, if your recollection.
As for myself,
I can't remember, man. I mean, like my very first time pre-ordering a game, like.
Well, just the oldest. You have you're substantial right now. You know.
I don't know. I like the other topic you had before you.
Okay, well let me answer that.
He gonna force it down.
Yeah, I just.
Okay, it was Juice Import Nights. All right, we got you. All right. All right.
It had to be. It probably was Halo 2. I mean, because it's the only game I remember standing in line for to get. It probably was Halo 2.
We could have just avoided that. You could have just lied too.
No, I was really trying to. Man, whatever.
Halo 2. I'm pretty sure Halo 2 was a big title at that time. I'm pretty sure you pre-ordered it. So we'll just take Halo 2 as well.
Yes, thank you.
All right. So I'll just get myself out the way. I'm pretty easy. I think the first game I ever pre-ordered, I think I was 15, and I think it was Resident Evil 4 for the GameCube. I was
wow,
that game.
nice.
That's a good game.
Yeah. Like it was a double disc. I was surprised about that when I mean, back ever since the internet was even like becoming popular, we used to look at screenshots online of video games, where you see screenshots in magazines, and you can say, "Damn, man, these graphics look dope." You know what I mean? So. When we see Resident Evil 4, we've never seen that camera angle before. I know I haven't. So it just blew me away, man. The game looked great when I played it. It's probably one of my favorite games of all time. Beat it multiple times. I didn't replay it on the PS2 when it came out with the, was it Ada? What was her name? Ada? She had like some extra missions or whatever. I didn't care about that. But yeah, that was my first pre-order. The second one after that was Devil May Cry 3.
Good game.
I returned it like in a week because it was too hard.
Really?
Yeah, it was known. I think they recalled. I don't know if they recalled it, but they did something where they re-released it again and it wasn't as hard. I don't know. I don't know if you guys know about that, but yeah.
No, I didn't know
live.
about
It's
that.
on you. Yeah.
Shit. That's a good question. I'm trying to think. I think it was NBA 2K6 was the first.
With Paul George on the cover, I remember.
Yeah, Chris Paul.
Did I say Paul George? I'm sorry. I'm thinking of the 2017 Thunder Up. Let's go. Yeah.
Chris Paul was on the cover.
Chris Paul.
I remember.
What stop?
Because what happened was the year before NBA 2K5 came out, and it was like $20 with the NFL and the baseball. So when I went to the store, I couldn't find the shit. Everybody went and bought the shit out because I've been buying 2K since the first 2K, and everybody was still on Live and Madden. So I was like, I'd just be able to walk in, buy what the fuck I want, and then walk out. But when 5 came out, I came in after work. That shit was sold out at like. It wasn't even GameStop at the time. It might have been EB Games, or I think it was EB Games. But after that, I was like, fuck that, never again. I'm gonna go pre-order that bitch next year, so I don't gotta deal with this bullshit. I had to go to like 4 or 5 different stores.
All right, good shit, man. Lady, it's on you.
She's muted.
Oh, okay.
All right. Triple Cup Chuck, it's on you.
All right, the first game that I pre-ordered, I would have to say it was Cuphead, and that was like one of my favorite moments of life. When I had my to be able to pre-order Cuphead, it was like an honor for me to finally be able to say, I got you, and you ain't much out yet.
Now, how
You mine.
many ounces of codeine is inside your triple cup right now?
Hey, you can hear it, huh?
No, I'm just saying. That was your first pre-order ever in your gaming history?
Man, I never did that shit. I was like, man,
Never.
if
Even
I'm gonna give you my money, if I'm gonna give
young?
you, hell nah, man. When I give you my money, I want something in return. So I ain't never did that. Then when I
You
when
from Texas? They probably gave you a cool.
nah,
cup.
hold up, man. I'm from Louisiana, and then we say Dixie cups.
Oh, a Dixie cup. You could have got one of them. Grape cherry.
Nah, all that good shit, but still, I never did no pre-orders until like the to Cuphead 360, then the Xbox One. I just been digitally download them, so I don't be in no rush. When I get it, I get it. So I ain't never was the type to stand in the line and wait for the game. But when it did, when I did see that Cuphead, I don't know, something just was in me to say pre-order.
Yeah, I definitely pre-ordered that shit.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah, I already got you. I paid.
That shit's ready for my Xbox
Sorry,
and my
y'all.
laptop.
I had an emergency. I'm back.
Mm.
Oh, you good?
Oh yeah, you got ask Infamous.
Ask me what?
What first game have you ever pre-ordered?
The last one that I remember is
First.
the first. I can't go back. I can't go that far back.
But the first thing you pre-ordered was what? A Jerk Curl?
See, I'm not the only one.
This is an all-day question for it to be all day, huh?
All day.
The game that I remember furthest is Mortal Kombat 9. It was good because I got it I was at the Miami GameStop, and I got the special edition with the bookends and the art book and the game. It's like, oh, you gonna get this for your man? I'm like, no, I'm gonna get this for myself. Oh, I asked them what time, you stand in line and everything, and they told me like 10:30. I said, cool, I'm gonna be here. They didn't even believe me, but I was there, got my little shit, got my little package, and it was nice. Those were the good old days.
Nice. Hell yeah. All right. Good shit.
Hey, did you tell GameStop you a lady Infamous?
Now I don't give a fuck about GameStop right now in 2017. Personally,
It's all digital now.
it's all about Amazon, cuz.
Okay, I got you.
Word, I do be getting my shit from Amazon, even my digital shit sometimes.
Yeah. They gotta come with some pretty good deals.
I know my giveaways. I get all my giveaways from Amazon.
Okay. All right. So we do got some breaking news. I will get to that after this story right here, because we're gonna stay close to tradition, to what we were talking about on the topics. And that was, and I'm gonna skip this because this is really not interesting to me because of the GameStop Force bundles with Nintendo. I don't care. If people still buy stuff from Nintendo when it's overly priced, then that's on you. That's your money. I'm tired of people always getting into people's wallets in the first place. But our last topic before we get to the break news.
I cared.
Man, I'm
Hey, you know what? Look, one thing I care. You ain't hit him with that. You ain't hit him with that line. Where that shit supposed to go to?
Oh, send that shit to Hades. Okay, we good. You know what I'm saying? I need to bring that. You know what I'm saying? I need to bring my little thing out because I haven't used it in so long. Yeah, send that to Hades for real. Anyway, but let's go to the last topic before we do the breaking news, because there was something that Delilah posted that was very interesting. Thank you, Delilah. I appreciate that. It's the Madden curse, or the NBA 2K curse, and Triple Cup your topic. So go ahead, man. Let us know what you think about this, man, and then ask the panel what we think about this whole situation, man.
All right, everybody know that the Madden curse been going on since 1999. I ain't finna go through all that. I just want to go straight to the end. Do y'all think the GOAT, or the so-called the GOAT, is going to get hurt this year and continue the Madden tradition? That's the question I would like to ask y'all.
I hope so.
Brutal.
I'm a Giants fan. I hope so.
Oh,
Last time he fucked his leg up, so I hope he fuck his other one up.
Oh, come on now. That's
I ain't got no love for the Patriots, bro. Ain't no love.
Fan, I don't want him to get hurt.
I don't want him to die. I just want his leg to be mangled.
Him at his best. That's how I look at it.
Yeah.
I don't want him to get hurt.
Everybody else is hurt on the team already. Edelman, you know what I'm saying? His trusty wide receiver is already gone for the year.
So maybe the curse is not hitting.
Gronk is there. Gronk is back.
Yeah, Gronk is back, but Edelman was that surefire slot receiver, and I know that he got cooked, but they still have to get familiar with one another.
Yeah,
And
but Kmage, they said that about Gronk before Edelman started to shine.
I got that, but then they also
Edelman wasn't always the shit. It was the Gronk.
No, Edelman's always been the shit, and Amendola.
He was okay.
Okay, now and then also
he's the shit now, but he was okay before.
A prominent cornerback that was for the Patriots is gone for the year as well. Plus, now they got to move Amendola.
That don't matter. This is Belichick's defense. You don't need that.
Yeah, man. Look, okay, all right. You know what I'm saying? Look, when they're going against the Steelers and Le'Veon Bell and all them, it's going to be a problem. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
don't forget about the Bengals. They're the Bengals. Hey, shout out OU. You know what I'm saying? My OU Sooners will be playing tomorrow at 3:00. You know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? We got the running back out there for with backup running back for the Bengals out there. Get ready to watch out for him. You know what I'm saying? I know that he showed the video of him knocking the hell out of a female that spit in his face and called him the N-word. But
you talking about Dixon?
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? But Dixon, but the fact of it is he is a very talented back. Yeah, and they got some talent out there. So and that's
damn shame.
There's a you know what I'm saying?
Like white women, but you can't kneel during the flag. Shit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? That's a whole other discussion for a whole other day. But anyway, anybody else can say anything about this? You know what I'm saying? Because it seems like it's very quick. All right, okay, so here we go. Let's go. Breaking news.
I don't know what that is.
What the hell, Kmage? Kmage is crazy, man.
That's Lil Wayne. The blackest hat.
That's a horriblest.
All right, here we go. How's that?
That's a little better, but the sound quality sucks.
Hey, man, I'm doing it for my phone, man. I got to do better. Anyway,
yeah, I can tell.
Shut up. Anyway, so let's go. Breaking news. Microsoft Play Anywhere program fails to attract big studios. You know what I'm saying? So I'm going to go to you, Delilah, because you was the one to break the story. You
I just want to live on GRG. Opinion on this. Like, because they've been touting this Play Anywhere. And the fact
go ahead, Delilah.
And the fact that, you know, they did this whole promotion behind it last E3, a little bit this E3. And the fact that it's not catching traction with big developers, do you think that Microsoft will pull back from doing Play Anywhere? Or you think it's just taking some time to catch on?
I think that it is it's pretty much dead on arrival for a lot of people, because look, Resident Evil 7 did very well, and a lot of people contributed that to the Play Anywhere feature, but it came down to that just people just bought it on console, and I guess there was people that just bought it, you know, off of Steam and things like that. So, you know, there's a lot of people that hate, you know, the Xbox, the infrastructure, that whole online thing. You know what I'm saying? I can't think of the actual word for what it is when you play online.
Xbox, the Windows Store
online through Xbox, but through Windows 10,
Windows Store.
They hate it, and they will not buy anything through Windows 10. So it goes back to I have to agree with Crap and Z and all them that was saying, look, don't take the biggest Xbox titles and send them over to the Play Anywhere. The only game that I would say that should be allowed for the Xbox exclusive should be Forza, because Forza is doing fantastic. It is still one of the highest paid games. It's up there with Overwatch, Battlefield, and other popular and PUBG when it comes to the price range to play that game on the PC. So it is selling well. That's the only thing. You know what I'm saying? Any Forza game should get that respect. But for Gears and Halo, stay away. Stay away from the Play Anywhere. If there's other people that want to do, you know, or studios that wants to do the Play Anywhere aspect, that's third party, that's fine. Like Cuphead, others, that's fine. But anything else, no. For the Xbox exclusive, stay away and let Xbox do their thing. I've changed my tune on that.
Anybody else?
Man, look, it wasn't going. Look, developers aren't going to invest in something that Microsoft themselves couldn't make it successful. Like Gears didn't move any shit over there. Fucking Forza moved a little bit, but nothing to really be wowed about. You know, my thing is like if they're gonna do a play anywhere thing, it can't be on everything, can't be on their big titles. To me, it makes more sense with smaller games, indies, because you're talking about play anywhere is really for console gamers. Think about it. Anybody who's a PC gamer already has a PC. That means they already have a Steam account. Why the fuck would they use a Windows Store?
Mm-hmm.
You know, so like to me, play anywhere makes more sense for smaller games because most of the people that are going to be using play anywhere are console gamers that don't have crazy rigs, right? So they you know, a game like Cuphead can run on most people's PCs. A game like Recore or fucking Phantom Dust or some shit like that, that can run on most people's PCs. Fucking Forza don't run on most people's PCs. You can't, you know, unless they hardcore racer. You know, and with that being said, most of them, I don't know, man. To me, most people that really want to play Forza already got an Xbox from day one because they like playing Forza like that.
Yeah.
Or they just recently got one for Forza Horizon 3. Like, I just don't see Play Anywhere being a viable option for their, you know, main AAAs.
So you think Microsoft, because of this news, you think Microsoft gonna pull back on it?
I don't think they're gonna pull back all the way, but I think they're gonna stop putting out their main games. Like you're not gonna see any. Think you're gonna see any more Resident Evils like that. Even though Resident Evil being Play Anywhere is one of the reasons why I got it. So I was like, oh shit, I got my laptop. I can fucking play Resident Evil when I'm at work and shit. That's what's up. It don't require that much. But like multiplayer games is almost pointless. Especially shooters, because that means you're just playing against PC. I don't fucking like keyboard and mouse, so I'm not playing that shit. You know, and controller's dog shit against fucking keyboard and mouse, so that's worthless. So it's like, what are my real options here? Unless I'm playing a game like Cuphead or something like that.
Anybody else?
Okay, that's about it. I mean, this is a fascinating
Oh,
thing to
they
me.
bounced out, and so did Infamous. So
Yeah. Okay, they had to bounce out, but yeah, I know. I just wanted to just say, for me personally, it's just.
Wait a minute, did Triple Cup say something?
I ain't say nothing.
No,
Hey, Triple Cup. What you got to say on it? Do you remember the topic? He's straight zoned out over there. No, it's just about Xbox Play Anywhere and how it's not catching on with publishers.
I mean, publishers, yeah. Okay, I'm with you now. I'm back with you. Now, look, a lot of people ain't gonna double dip on the game anyway, so the publishers should see their game and see, okay, if this is a game that might get double dip, then I wouldn't put it in Play Anywhere. But a lot of games that you know that people not gonna double dip, put it Play Anywhere, like Plug G. People gonna double dip. They're gonna get on the PC and they're gonna get on the Xbox. So that wouldn't be a good game to have like that. But a smaller game that, let's say, like Ori and the Blind Forest or Cuphead, you're not gonna double dip and get it on the PC and get on the Xbox. You're just gonna get it on one anyway. So that game, like, that shouldn't matter. And like Live said about the shooters, now I'm saying those games don't need to be playing it well. But that's pretty much about it, you know.
They didn't even make everything. They didn't even do everything either, because it would be like a game like
they was very selective on which ones they had Play Anywhere.
Like Dead Rising 4 wasn't Play Anywhere.
Nope. I wasn't having
that. But it was on PC. But it was, you know. So.
Yeah, I mean, like that's the shit that's confusing. Like, yo, you tell them Play Anywhere, but you don't even put some of your games in Play Anywhere, and then others you don't. It's like, well, what the fuck?
So do you think they're abandoning it because of Game Pass? Like, since, you know, they're no longer, well, I think it's going to go away now. It's not catching on with big publishers. I think they're going to be focusing on just
Play Anywhere. Yeah, I would get rid of it and just add Game Pass to fucking PC. I'll do that shit.
Well, I think that Game Pass still has a life. I think that it's more for the third party.
Man, listen, if they get Game Pass to work on PC, I think PC people will fucking think about using that shit.
Well, no, I
it's
agree.
Way better than PlayStation now.
It's way better than PlayStation Now.
Yeah, because you can download the games. So
yeah. So I know I agree with that.
Yeah, exactly. You could download the game. So they just got to figure out how to make it easier to download games and have those games visible after you download it from the Windows Store. Because when you download shit on the Windows Store, they be hiding shit. So you can't just go into a folder and be like, "Where the fuck is my game? God damn!"
Yeah,
That's like, oh yeah, it's locked up in this file that you can't even look at. You're like, huh?
Yeah, there's a lot of issues amongst that. But anyway, man, that's great. Delilah, do you have anything to say on this? Or
no, I mean, I opened with it. I don't really got anything to add to it. I think that, yeah, I think it's gonna either slow down since other publishers are picking it up, like EA and stuff like that aren't doing it, and you know, Activision stuff aren't doing it. So I think it's gonna be something that dies out, and I think Microsoft is gonna focus more on just the Game Pass platform. And trying to build that up instead of playing anywhere. I think it was cool because I used it a couple times between my PC and Xbox. I thought it was dope.
Me too.
But I do see where developers and publishers can be like, no, you know, we want to charge separately because we want two different price points. So yeah.
Yeah, but see, my thing, Delilah, I think that shit would have been way more successful, like a game like Little Nightmare and shit like that. That like shit would have done well.
Indie, like super indie kind of.
Yeah, like that shit would have done well because Little Nightmare isn't that demanding. You could easily get that shit to run on most people's PCs or laptops.
Right.
See what I'm saying? Like, they trying to put on some big shit. That shit ain't gonna work.
Leave it up to the third party to decide what they want to do, and I think that you're right. Live is that smaller games would prevail, and then let Game Pass go ahead and do their thing because EA Access is doing well on the PC as well.
Think of it like this: Microsoft's struggling right now to get people to buy their games, right? But if they focus on the indie developers, the guys that get overlooked anyway, right? It makes sense. It helps them out and it helps Microsoft out. They will get tons of indie content that's play anywhere as well. You know, it's a win-win. Yeah, you might not have AAA at first, but it gets your name out there as a viable source for buying indie games. Because I forget, there's another place you could buy, a couple other places you could buy, indie games for PC. But there's nothing that correlates between your console and your PC. They can own that. At least give us something to clarify the fucking store. Because right now the store is all fucked up where we get everything on the Xbox and on the Windows 10 we see, like, if you go into games, that shit is, if it's not a cell phone game, you'd be like Killer Instinct, Gears of War, Forza, fucking Snake, whatever the fuck, and then like this cell phone car racing game. It's like, what the fuck? It's just all over the place.
Well, and that's the thing that, I think that more PC developers need to buy in order for it to be more successful as well. So if they could bring more bigger titles to be in that forefront, then I think that it could last. But do not bring the big boys from the Xbox brand. Keep those exclusive to the Xbox. But yeah, no, I totally agree. You know what I'm saying? But we're going to go ahead and wrap this up because we're going late tonight. You know what I'm saying? So, well, Infamous and all day they had to go. All day had to go eat some chicken wings and grits. And Lady Infamous, she had to go do something with her hair. I think she was getting ready for her roller derby debut tonight. So shout out to
oh shit, crazy.
So anyway, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up. Delilah HD, man, go ahead and give you sign outs, man.
Yeah, thanks everyone for rocking out with us. We really enjoyed you guys in the chat and everything. It was great chopping up with you all. I really enjoyed the topics tonight, Kmage. Thanks for having me on. See you next Friday.
Oh yeah, no doubt about that. All right, LiveWire, what you got to say about that? Or Donald Trump, what's going on with you? Where they can find you at and your Weebos?
Oh yeah, you can find me on my channel. I got some Weebos that follow me because I am Super Persona right now. I'm trying to make it to the 5th level of Persona-ness.
Yeah, and Laura, the penis.
Yeah, team. Man. Now it's almost like Super Saiyan, but not quite.
I don't think going because I didn't. Reference it a few times about being under attack about your Persona opinion. Listen,
I'm all about Persona right now. And me and Captain and me and Cat, Mr. Wigglepuss, we about to run this shit. Yeah, Wigglepuss. You fucking cat. Yo, check out my Twitter. I got my kitty cat wearing a hat, Mr. Wigglepuss, also known as AKA Captain Wigglepuss. You know what I mean? We just be doing fly shit. And I had a debate the other day. Shit was funny as hell. One was semi-serious, me and a PC guy, and the other one was straight up just buffoonery, but this shit was hilarious. Between two dudes arguing about fucking Persona, Mike Smith and Emmanuel. Shit was funny as hell.
They were arguing over the penis demon.
Yeah. Yo, that shit was funny, yo.
Tinky wanky.
You gotta watch that shit. He was like,
I'm gonna check it out.
Yo, that shit was funny, man.
Shout out to Urban Gamer, you know what I'm saying, and appreciate you coming in, bro. And you know what I'm saying, we know that it was running late, you know what I'm saying, at East Coast time. We don't want to put people to bed with the podcast, so we know that you got to get out of here, man. But thank you for rocking out with us. And Flip Money, I'll see you online with your old ass. I hope you got your Geritol tonight and your graham crackers and milk, because man, I would tell Flip to say something, he'd be like, huh? Oh, huh? Well, I forgot.
I'll be on Xbox Live for a little bit, little bit.
I forgot now, Mega.
And when you guys tried the Recore Definitive Edition,
it's fantastic.
Oh, yeah. I beat the second. I think I beat that secondary mission.
Yeah.
I finally made it to the Eye of Obsidian. So
yeah, that shit was hard, yo.
Oh my goodness, dude,
that shit was mad hard.
Is so much more like amped up. Like that's what it feels.
Yo, that's why I'm like, yo, if this game had came out, I'm not saying it would have been like a fucking 8, but it definitely would have been like a 7 something.
Yeah, that junk, man.
Like, probably like
AI,
a 7 and a half.
Like because I was running through that game, they completely changed the AI out.
Yo, word is one. Like I was trying to get out the room, and the fucking robots was destroying the shit out of me. I'm like, yo, like you can't just do like I'm gonna shoot him with the blast and then just shoot him. No, you gotta use all your shit.
You got all.
They be like, yo, you gotta drop your fucking robots on his ass. You gotta shoot him with the goddamn robots. You gotta shoot him with. You gotta switch your trigger shit. You gotta do the multiple trigger lock-ins. I was like, damn.
Yeah, they got the new weapons. That new control system to me a little bit getting used to too.
But the tank bot was much needed. Oh my because goodness, I can get around the map so much easier.
Yeah.
You just be like, yo, put that bitch in hyperdrive. Let's go.
I'm loving it though. I'm loving it. So.
Yeah, it's better than what it is, and I'm happy for it. It's fun.
Yeah, graphically, it's still but it looks better, but it's not like. You're not gonna be like, oh my god,
well,
this shit looks way better. Like it's like the difference between PS4 and PS4 Pro. It's like, okay.
On my welfare PC, I put it on ultra settings, so you know what I'm saying. I feel pretty.
Well, yeah, on PC it's gonna still look better. It's a PC.
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying. But to all day for his 18 minutes of gameplay, it will be a new experience for him. The whole
your welfare PC still is going to beat an Xbox One. It was how much did it cost you? $900. Xbox One was like $350.
Yeah. So
I mean,
things. So Triple Cup Chuck, man, what's up, man? Tell everybody where they can find you at, man. What you gonna be doing? Are you gonna be online tonight? Because if you are, I might have to bust your ass to the white meat on that Madden. We might have
bust a blood vessel. That's what you gonna do.
Yo, that Madden is serious.
Bust you up to that Madden, the white meat, boy. There you go.
Man, I already been repped out. GRG podcast. After that, holler at me on Madden. That's strictly what I'm going.
Okay, man, you even buy Madden yet? You still on your trial?
Man, I want Madden. Look, all day. All day. I've called you all day. You know what I'm saying? Listen,
I'm still on the trial. I'm just saying. I'm asking you.
Do you really want
I ain't buy that shit yet. I still got like 5 more hours. When my time is up, then I will purchase it.
I will put your head on a mantle just like the rest. I got tax. I got 100. I got many others that's faces is on my mantle already on 2018. You know what I'm saying? You will be the next.
I mean, I'll play you, but you ain't gonna get no real points for beating me. You know I'm a fucking noob. I ain't paid Madden for.
Well, I mean, but you talking slick, and I'm about to have.
I ain't talking slick. Can't make it do I talk shit when I beat you in 2K? No, because I know 2K ain't your game. I mean, we play, but I don't be talking hella shit like I destroyed the Thunder. Like, no, man.
You ain't gonna destroy the Thunder this year. You better not bring them Nets and Run the Thunder this year. You better not.
Kmage.
You better not. You better not. You ain't got Lopez. All you got is D'Angelo, and you got West, and you got that boy. You got that boy out there from Indiana coming down here representing, and he's the fourth best. He's the fourth best.
You gotta understand. I play with the Nets all the time, so I know how to utilize even the wackest dudes.
It's
on that
Kmage's
team.
time. It's Kmage's time, man.
I'm not saying you ain't gonna get some wins. You're gonna get some wins, but I'm gonna still be doing my thing, you know.
And I'm winning. I told people in Madden that I'm coming and I'm winning. I'm telling you now in NBA 2K. I'm winning. You know what I'm saying? Triple up in 2017, we was doing double overtime. You did win, but the games were so close. There was no blowouts. There was nothing. And I'm playing with the Rams. You got the Aints. You bet not bring the Aints.
I thought we were still talking about 2K. I was like, Kmage, you better stop.
Yeah. Okay. Look, man. You know what I'm saying?
It ain't gonna happen, man. I'm gonna get on Madden now. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. You get your ass on there and get the rest of the white meat. I'm ready for you. And then, you know what I'm saying? For everybody out there, thank you for hanging out with GRG. Man, it's much appreciated, man. Every week, I get messages from so many people that watch the show later on down the week and things of that nature. And before we go, we have to give our thoughts and prayers to the people out there in Houston.
Absolutely. I got family out there, so. And thank you for all the wishes, best wishes and stuff like that. My family's doing better. It's still kind of stuck because a lot of the workplaces that like my sister's like her job and stuff got flooded pretty bad, so they can't even go to work. It's just that bad. So thank you for all the the props and.
Yeah, no doubt about that. And I donated a little bit of cash out there to the Red Cross. I showed that on Twitter. You know what I'm saying? For a while, these funny bunny ass motherfuckers out here that be talking about saying that I'm welfare. Show your motherfucking support to your fellow man instead of talking about what other people's wallets is looking like. You know what I'm saying? That's real talk. And for everybody out there, man, God bless. Have a great night. It's if you're gonna be heading out to the club, or you're gonna be sitting at home gaming, or you about to have the pants off, dance off. Let's get it popping. We about to have a good time.
Ass whooping.
You know what I'm saying? So thank everybody for coming out here and rocking out with us, man. Y'all have a good night. Peace.
Peace.
Later.